on in here. Yes, honey. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is, however you are, what time you see this. Thank you. I send you love, I send you light, I send you peace. Listen very, very quickly, then I have to go. I'm catching a lot of good stuff on here. Plus, I got to finish organizing a little TT over here before Samhain. Okay. So, of course, it is currently on the blog spot right now, the event that we're doing for Halloween. Check out the blog spot, 28spirit8mystic8 at gmail.com. Let's actually put that on there right now. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Yes. Check that out from the phone. That's the first thing you're going to see. It's going to say October 31st, the event. Get up just to get down, raising vibrations, raising frequencies, giving you some tips and tricks, and also doing some readings. Yes, honey. Shout out to all you, of course, who support me, and of course those of you who want to join the event. Check out the link. I believe it's going to be up there up until October the 29th. I want less than 10 people because, of course, dealing with a lot of energy, frequency, a lot of stuff can go on. And of course, I want to keep it nice and calm and very peaceful. Okay. So check out the blog spot if you're interested. It's going to be on Halloween Day, which is a Sunday. I believe it's on that 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come on in here, Jay, honey. Yeah, this is my excuse to be on YouTube. I know that's right. Come on in here, Jay. So listen, bam. So there's some things I want to cover. Some things are spiritual related. Some things are kind of like things that we have not talked about before. So I do want, of course, going to shout out to my supporters, those who sponsor, those who do what they do. Honey, I really, 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 really appreciate you. Ow! I'm trying to be not too loud neither because my window's open and I be feeling like people be walking by and I don't want them to be too nosy. Oh, fuck, I'm in here talking about. You know what I mean? Because some people, when you see them, they just be talking like, hey, I know you. I was walking by your house and I heard you having a little conversation. So I don't want to be too loud. Okay. So, two things. Or we'll just go into this. Ain't no 2, 1, 5, 4 and all the good shit. Okay. So, for those of you who signed up for the Baba Magic class, Power 5 class, Lilith of Darkness class, and Kali and Durga and Kali my class. I'm always twisted up. I'm gonna get it right one of these times, honey, when I say it together. So I've not sent out the Bible Magic class yet because some of you that actually signed up for the Power 5 class was not there for whatever reasons, that emergencies, all that good stuff. And so I recorded that for them and I actually sent it out yesterday. I don't want to, because they also signed up for the Bible Magic class. I don't want to overload their email with the links and all the good stuff. And what I'm doing too, I'm recording the class and sending it out immediately. Like there's no recording and then waiting. Okay. So I've not sent out the Bible Magic class yet, which I'll be doing today, honestly, today, Friday. But I want to make sure the people who signed up for the Power 5 class got that class before I do so. Because, like I said, I don't want any confusion. Once again, I'm a one-woman show. Okay, I don't want, and this happens a lot too, because this goes together. When people pay for classes or you have a reading or whatever you have connected, my end of the bargain was completed, right? I did the class, I sent out the links, and I sent you emails about it. Your end of the bargain is to respond back to that email, to respond back to whether or not you got the class, even coming into the lives. I'll say, hey, we already sent out this class. Please let me know if you didn't get it or you did get it. And I don't know if people just get in here and they're not focused on it. I don't know what, but I cannot keep I can't keep my end of the bargain and then also double check, make sure you're getting it right. I can't force feed you. Okay. And I'm not saying this to be like rude or anything. I'm just being real with you. It's impossible for me to have events and classes, and there's multiple students in that class, and then people wait months to be like, hey, I never got this, I never got that. Like I said, it makes it a little harder on me. It makes it very stressful on me because, of course, now I have to go back in. I have to make sure, and just all that stuff. And then it takes away the time of the other stuff, like the current events that we're doing, the current class that we're doing, the casework that I'm doing, whatever it is that I'm doing. It just takes it away. And I told y'all, I do internet stuff and I do in-person stuff. Now, I am thinking about getting people to assist me, but I don't know how we're going to go about that because I'm very, very private. And when it comes to my customers, I want to keep the information private. And so, although I trust people, there's people that I could work with that I know now that I trust. But once again, I think about my personal information. My personal information was in the hands of someone. Would I want just anybody able to see it? And then what happens if they have a falling out and that person try to, be shady with it? Like I said, I just think about that. I see a lot of situations of other spiritualists on here who have had fallen outs with people who have assisted them, and they've been messy and they've come for their people. So like I said, for me, I value privacy, and I value the privacy of clients. Like I said, I think about me. If I was to reach out and people have my picture, my birthday and my name, do I want random people seeing that? Probably not. So anyway, so like I said, please, when there's classes or you have an event or there's even a reading, okay, and we're putting it here, and I'm even going to put it on the blog spot because I need to shake that spirit of procrastination. Hey, I need to shake that spirit of procrastination, and also make sure that we're on point, right? We're on task. I've In the past 2 years, I've kind of fallen off. Like I said, I kind of gave it a break with the internet stuff because the internet stuff is a little more stressful than in person. In person, someone sees you, they give you a call through via the business card or via through word of mouth, however that goes. They call you, you schedule the consultation, you meet up, you have the consultation in public, McDonald's, BJ's, wherever you're going to be at. You have the consultation, and then you guys set up a time frame. And like I said, everything is just to the point. Virtually, it's sometimes people are not getting the emails. Sometimes there's just a lot of stuff. I won't even get into that. So there's just a lot of stuff that go on. There's somebody that actually paid for a reading, I want to say 3 years ago, and we're still in contact with each other. So no tea, no shade, girl. She paid for a reading 3 years ago, and she had a lot going on, and she's been reaching out. And she's like, I'm not ready for my reading yet. I got a lot of shit going on over here. I want this reading done for a specific purpose. So I'm going to hold up on it. And I'm kind of like, girl, that was 3 years ago. That coin has been spent already. And of course, you paid for the reading. The reading was scheduled. I kept contacting you. And then mysteriously, a month or two later, you're like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I need to reschedule. Something came up. So it's like, yeah, honey. Honestly, that's already been forfeited, honey. And so, like I said, moving forward, I want to keep it on point. I want to be able, like I said, to give everything that I'm offering fully. I don't want to half-ass, and I'm not blaming other people for, what I've done, because of course I'm not. But of course, me being too nice, people kind of take advantage of that. So, bitch, no tea, no shade, okay? But very respectfully, okay, you pay for a class, okay? On this day, this class is supposed to be sent out to you. You don't get this class on this day, then that's when you send the email and say, how did I get this class? If you see me on the live, you see whatever, the email, I did not get this class. Did you send the link out? Bam. We get that squirted out so that way, like I said, it's not months later. Okay. Going into readings too. You book a reading, regardless of what the time zone is. You book a reading and you're not able to make it to your reading at the last minute for whatever reason. Oh, the phone was dead. Oh, this call, my husband called, my baby needed something, all that good stuff right there, because that throws it off. And I'm going to tell you about this is so important. Going into, once again, everybody has a niche. Everybody has an ability, right? A spiritual talent that they're really, really good at, okay? So going into, once again, being a psychic, being a medium, a channel, whatever these people want to call themselves, right? We're going into me, just having a spiritual eye, okay? Although you have the ability to see, to hear, to talk, to taste, you have all these abilities, right? You still have one of your abilities that are stronger than the others. And I tell y'all, mine is energy. Sensing, tasting, feeling energy. I can step into a place, a room. It doesn't matter who, what, when, why, how. It could be a restaurant. It could be a store. It doesn't matter. I can feel energy heavily. So me telling people, hey, I'm feeling something right with this. It's not me being funny. It's not me being shady, because, of course, in person, people have thought that, oh, this bitch is coming across a little shady. No, honey, I'm telling you, I'm feeling something right. And then, of course, they're trying to like, oh, no, it's nothing. Are you sure it's not you? So, like I said, when I give readings, I'm pulling an energy that's off of you and I'm reading that energy. That's why I've done readings with people, and some of you could vouch, or some of you I give readings to regularly. You could vouch. I've given you readings on, you've asked questions. Okay. You said, hey, is my man cheating on me? Right. And I'm like, Spirit, show me whatever I need, whatever needs to be, let me see it. And then, of course, we're talking about your husband cheating on you, but something comes up with the, say, for a good example, real situation happened. Something comes up with one of your children having money issues. Yeah, I'm seeing here there's an issues with an earth sign individual. It's a younger energy, younger than you. I know it's having nothing to do with you. I'm not saying that your boyfriend or your husband is cheating on you with a younger man. I'm not saying he's gay. I don't feel that. But there's something with one of your children who is a younger sign that's having some money problems. Can you validate that? Yeah, that's so weird because, yeah, my son was looking for a job, but nobody was calling him back. Well, he's going to get that job. And they're like, damn, like, I wasn't even trying to get a reading on that. That's just what happens when it comes to someone that pulls readings through energy. That's someone who specializes in clairvoyance, which means they have a very strong sense of seeing things that are not there, things from another perspective. Those are the ones that could be like, okay, I'm seeing A, B, C, D, F, G, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, for me, it's pulling energy. And of course, all that I'm telling you will surely come to pass. I'm confident in myself going into you guys. Obviously, that's why I keep paying for readings. Okay. If you did not believe in what I do, you did not feel like I was confident, or I wasn't accurate, you say, bitch, I'm not giving you no more money. So, like I said, that's how I give my readings. That's how I used to tell y'all back in the day. When you're getting a reading done, do not be in the same room as anybody. Children are a little different, unless, of course, that is your concern. Like, oh my God, you're thinking about, oh my God, I'm in this reading right now, but I'm thinking about this baby and the fact that the dad is not in the picture. Now, that right there is you're linking the father and the child into the reading. So now I'm giving you a reading about your job, about your house, about this, the question that you're asking. But Spirit is also showing me other stuff. As I mentioned before, we're not going to get into it, but I'm going to talk about it very lightly. And the person want to come, if they want to talk about it, they can talk about it. Someone had a reading before about an ex situation. And I was like flat out saying this. And this was 2 years ago. I remember this reading very, very well because, some readings just really stick with me. And they asked about an ex situation. And I said, I do see things being worked out between y'all. I do see things being mended, but I also see that you've been very sexually promiscuous. I do see that there's a lot of energy there. I'm seeing a postal worker. I'm seeing a FedEx driver. I'm seeing a probational officer. Like, these are things that I'm telling that I'm feeling. And she validated all those things. And she's like, wow, that is so crazy because I didn't ask you anything about that. You don't have to, honey. Whatever is on you, typically speaking, for 100% accurate readings, I mean, I can speak for myself, I can speak for other people. For a reading to be 100% accurate, the best thing to do when you're getting a reading is insight on, can you give me insight on the current situation I'm dealing with in life? That's it. Asking specific questions will give you a probability, okay? 80%, 90%, 30%, whatever. And there's a lot of situations I can bring up with that, but I will not bring it to that because out of the respect of one of my clients, something recently happened. And of course, going into probability, when we do readings, they like to ask specific questions. And literally things came up within the past, we'll say, year and a half. And it was warnings, warning, 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 right? And I think they took the warning serious. I think they did the work that they needed to do. And somehow, some way, the warning that was given actually came to pass. So, like I said, when you're doing that, when you're getting readings, the best way of getting readings, in my honest opinion, me being a reader and me also going to have readings done before, is to say, can you give me insight on what's currently around me? That's it. When it goes into asking specific questions, like I said, now there's more energy being pulled. And of course, we're giving probability. Right now that you're getting this reading done right now, energy is saying yes. Now, once again, when you ask this specific question, That is the answer you're going to get. You're going to get a specific answer. You cannot say, Mystic, I'm working a job right now and I'm wanting to know if there's going to be a promotion soon. The answer is going to be yes or no. And if the answer is no, if you ask, why, what stopped me from getting the promotion, then I'm going to answer that. But like I said, give the reader that, hey, Mystic, do you see me getting a promotion within my job? And I'm like, no, I don't. The next question would be, if you had another question, why not? And then I'm going to answer. But if not, if you go on to the next question, I'm going to the next question. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to tell you every single thing that pertains to that job, because once again, you're asking a specific question. Now, if you said, I need insight on my current situation, I'm having issues at my job. Can you give me insight on what this, what is dealing, what's going on? Then I can break down and say, okay, I'm seeing 7, 8 different things. It's this sign, it's that sign. And we've done this before. Like, so I'm not just saying this to say this. I've had readings with people where they asked a generalized question or about a situation, and we answered it. And a lot of things were involved. We had coworkers plotting against them, trying to get them together. We had people on the outside coming into the inside. We had people pretending to be their friends. Like, all this shit was coming up. So like I said, if you're asking a specific question, you're going to get a specific answer. You cannot say, well, when I got a reading done from you 2 months ago, you didn't tell me I was going to get evicted from my house. You didn't ask me if you were going to get evicted from your house. When you get a reading done, it's not for me to just sit there and be like, I'm seeing something with a house coming up too, because you didn't ask about that, honey. You didn't ask nothing about your housing. You asked about a man, and you asked about you getting your fucking pussy fucked. Okay, bitch, so let's be real here. If you would have said job, if you would have said, what's my love life looking like? You would have said, what's my money? Then I said, I would jump into that. But like I said, I'm not just going to just give you information just to give it to you. Girl, that reading will go on for hours and hours and hours. That's for if you got a 6-hour reading book, that's what that shit is good for. But 1 hour? Yeah, honey. Yeah, there's not you're asking your questions and then you wanted me to answer everything with that one question. One question turned into another question, that question, that question. Well, I want to know all of that. You didn't ask that, though. So that's why you didn't get it. Okay? So remember that. When you're asking a specific question with anybody, you ask that specific question, and the only answer you are expecting is that specific answer. Okay? Unless you're saying, I want a generalized reading. Stop doing that to her. Unless you say, I want a generalized reading. Okay. And then that's where we go in and we say, we see something, we go about the past situations, the present situations, and what the outcome is going to be. Right. Okay. So that's it with that. Okay. Going into readings, remember to always send over your picture. Well, first you're going to send me an email. And I'll tell you what pictures I want you to send, because some people like to play games. I told y'all before, someone out there in Glendale, California. Shout out to Glendale and all my people out there in Burbank and Glendale. Shout out to bitch. Shout out to my people out there in Burbank and motherfucking Glendale. Robert, Jessica. Shout out to y'all. So anyway, somebody bought something through PayPal about 2 or 3 years ago. And they act like they were paying for a reading from Glendale. I still got their address too. I screenshot and everything, bitch. We got it. And they literally act like they were paying for a reading, but we know they paid for the reading just to get an address. And then they tried to leak out their address and all that good shit. You know how people do. And so, like I said, yeah, when you send over for reading, you need to email me first. Tell me that you would like a reading. And then, of course, like I said, I'll ask you for a picture. It might be a picture of you putting a finger on your nose. It might be a picture of you sticking your finger over your eyes. It might be a picture of you flipping me off. It might be a picture of you holding up 3 fingers, 4 fingers, 1 finger, whatever. But when I ask for that picture, I need it. I don't care about what you look like. Oh, I'm not cute right now. Let me go put on a wig. I don't care about that. Girl, we're talking about energy here. Okay, going into your birthday, all that good stuff. That's what I need. Of course, going into parties that are involved, you don't have to give me that, because you are the link. I'm pulling energy from you. And if I need to see who Asher is, I need to see who Mamana is, whatever you got going on, I'm going to see it through you. Okay. That's how I get descriptions of things. Like I tell you, I'm telling you from my experience, when people do reading stuff, maybe that's what separates the clairvoyance to the clairaudience to the clairsentience. Okay, maybe the clairvoyants could see beings in the room. Hi, there's a guy right here. He's curly hair. I mean, maybe the clairvoyants could see that shit. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not comfortable with a spirit just standing in my home. With all due respect, I don't care what y'all say. Yeah, I see things based on what I'm seeing in another realm, and we'll keep it there. Okay, we won't get too far into that. Okay, so that's with that. Like I said, definitely send me email before you pay for any readings, and I'll tell you exactly what to send over. Once again, consultations are good for anything, any question, anything you want to collab, you want whatever you want to do. That's what a consultation is good for. You have my undivided attention, fully undivided attention when you pay for a consultation, and I'm going to be there for you, and answer all your questions the best I can. Somebody had a consultation years ago. I'll never forget this. They paid for a consultation and it was an interview. Could you believe that? That's how they got a little interview out of me. But anyway, okay, so enough with that. So the second thing, okay, the Gabby Petito and Brian type of situation. I know we've not talked about this. I've been so busy with a lot of stuff, but of course I've been watching this stuff, like a lot of stuff. And I'm going to comment on this because this example, when I do decide to do a reading on this is an example of how the media plays with our mind, and this is an example of how serious the cult life is. You got all these little internet program people, right? Because they're programs. They're not established. They're not known. They're not connected to no gang people. They're not connected to no high anything, right? They're just a program, okay? They're minions hired by minions to do things for them. So it's some real big shit out there where people will get your criminal record, and I want y'all to understand this. This is why I don't do crimes. Okay, this is why I don't commit crimes. When you commit a crime on any level, whether it's white collar, blue collar, petty, you stole a bar of soap, bitch, you are put into a system. When you're put into a system, this system connects. And anybody who's a police officer, anybody have any connection with that, they can verify this. They have different types of systems. They have the federal system, they have the state system, and they have the local system. This is why you can have a warrant in Atlanta, Georgia, have your shit ran through in Texas, Denton, Texas, and it does not show up. Because the warrant is not on a federal level, it's possibly on a local level. It may not even be state level. So what happens is these people, not all, because some of these people are good people. These people that are connected to people or organizations that had issues with your bloodline, okay? And not just your bloodline spiritually, but we're talking about physically. Maybe you had a grandfather who was a part of a gang that you had know nothing about. And this goes into ancestor veneration too. Because like I said, I don't know if I should be talking about this shit right now, but we're going to talk about it because this ties into this Brandon and this Brian and Gabby Petito type of shit, okay? So when you have ancestors, because you didn't know what they were doing, but they knew what they were doing. You have ancestors who did some dirty ass, cricket ass shit, right? And these systems have this log. Girl, they can go back 200, 300 years. Okay, trust when I tell you this. They go back 200, 300 fucking years. And you may not know who your ancestors are, but they do. They know who you're the great-great-grandson of this. And they know all that. So what they do is when you get one crime on your record, they start stalking you. And I'm going to leave that there. So in that process, a lot of stuff start going down. You start crossing paths with people. You start doing things with people where you're like, wait, what, how, who, when, where did they come from? How did they know this? Things just start getting crazy. Okay. So going into this Brian and Gabby thing, I don't think that the situation is real. I don't feel like for sure that the guy, Brian, is dead because they said they found his remains. All that shit is hocus pocus, is a fucking lie. Going into a lot of shit that's been going on, how they've been dragging this shit out. When they had a TV star, bounty hunter, come into the whole situation by the name of Dog, which is a motherfucking joke, who claimed to be Choctaw Indian and talk about he had the right to use the word nigga and shit. Right then and there, I said, oh, bitch, it's a joke. And then, bitch, there's a lookalike. There's a lookalike. And then they're making that a national thing. Oh, they busted down his hotel room. And with that situation, too, the car was traced back to New York. Now, how ironic would that be that this guy was dating a girl from, I believe, New Jersey. I think her family lives in New Jersey. Okay. How ironic would that be that he's wanted for debit card fraud, right? From Florida. And his girlfriend's found this from New Jersey, and then this lookalike, which wasn't him allegedly, that car was linked to someone else's name that was from New York. How odd would that be? Right? And like I said, I'm not going into stuff. I'm just speaking about how things work. And I pay attention to things through my spiritual eye. I listen through my spiritual ears and I see things through my spiritual fucking mind. Okay. So with that being said, he's not dead. The whole partial remains near a backpack. And it's just like, girl, who y'all think y'all fooling? Who do y'all think y'all fooling? Even going into the fact is that Gabby was a part of the Sandy Hook. They said he did a song with Sandy Hook. She was in one of the choirs or something like that. She was one of the singers for the Sandy Hook shit. And I'm just like, girl, we know about Sandy Hook and shit, girl. And Batman and all them and the rural connection over there in fucking Colorado. We know about all this shit already, sis. So who y'all really think y'all fooling? Who y'all really think y'all fooling, girl? And you're really trying to distract people off of what's really going on, right? What Biden got going on. And I told y'all I didn't like Biden. I still don't like Biden. I will never like Biden because you think that Donald Trump was what he was. Donald Trump would have been the one to save y'all asses. But y'all were so caught up into how stupid y'all are. And I said what I said. I'm not taking it back. Y'all under the fucking spells and incantations that they put on y'all asses 300 fucking years ago. That you're just like, well, I just don't like it because a lot of white people support him, and a lot of those white people that support him, they're KKK people, and I just don't like it. And so I'm not okay with that because he let people get it in and do all this, and it's just like, but Biden is about to take all the shit that y'all worked so hard for away from y'all. Biden wants to see what money is going through your Cash Apps, going through your PayPals. Biden wants to see who lives in your house, and he wants to see how often you change your panties. He wants to see if you change your panties. He wants to see how often you clean your stuff out. So just in case you get something in the near future, they know how to treat it. I told y'all about what I know about the fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. So y'all think this is the game right here. Girl, they got y'all right together. A lot of y'all have been in and out the system, medical wise. You're in and out the hospital every 2 years for whatever reason. You got a headache, I'm going to the doctor. That's been logged somewhere. You've been in and out of prison, you stole a bar of soap, whatever the case may be. All this shit is logged up. Girl, they got your blood from your doctor. Then they got blood type. They know all this shit. So you think that they're not daily, hourly, secondly thinking of ways to get your motherfucking ass together. And you know if they got your blood, they got spiritual power over you. So you can play these little games all day long, people, and look like you're not aware about what the fuck is going on, and spirit don't talk to me and all that good shit. And that's another thing too, going into ancestor veneration. How are y'all out here working with y'all ancestors, but your ancestors giving you insight on how to get out the fucking system? And they keep talking about the matrix. They keep saying matrix, 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 matrix. But these are worlds within worlds within worlds. So the matrix is not the whole world that we see. Everybody don't see the matrix, but it is a system. And the people who talk about it's a matrix going on. You're part of the matrix, hon. Because you're still stuck on some bullshit that's not going to serve you. And like, I'm be done with that because I'm not here to, save the world, honey. I give out my information. Those who get it, get it. Those who don't get it. Bitch, you stuck here, bitch, you ain't going no motherfucking way. You're a part of the matrix. And bitch, when it's all said and done, bitch, you're gonna be finally dissolved. You don't gotta worry about anything, girl. You have no past life memories. You have no future memories to look forward to because bitch is empty. Okay, that's why there's no real power there. You have to do the hocus pocus magician type of bullshit to feel like you have some type of power. You really don't have it. Okay, so like I said, the whole situation is fake. He's not dead. Like I said, we'll talk about that another time. Uncle Folk, nobody say he's not dead. Okay, bitch. Okay, hello. And also going into ancestors. Now, of course, like I said, I can't be here too long. Okay, I'm starting to get heated right now. I'm starting to get a little warm now, girl. My inner sun is starting to come on up. So listen. So I've been preparing myself because spiritually, I feel like Akasha, the queen of the day. I remember when Aaliyah, was those old ass witches and those old ass vampires needed that energy from her, and she was like, "Come and eat my children," and they were like, "We're gonna take her out," and they started sucking her blood out. Oh, girl, I be feeling like that sometimes. People be just leeching off my motherfucking energy too. I be paying attention to that bullshit too, and they be fucking leeching off that shit. Anywho, so I've been doing some things and, retracing my steps. Of course, I have to step back and allow my physical body and mental body and emotional body to heal, because your mental body and your physical body and your emotional body are connected. And so if your mental body is fucked up and your emotional body is fucked up, then you have no spiritual power, because your mental body and your emotional body is what feeds your spiritual body. Okay. And then the spiritual body feeds the physical body. So that's why it's so important to heal thyself, right? On all levels. Raise your vibration and frequencies and heal yourself. Any illnesses, any inheritance of diseases, you do not claim that. You rebuke that, okay? You do not claim it, okay? And this is what keeps you healthy. This will keep you sane. This will keep you powerful. So in the process of doing my things, right, I've been going really, really hard with my ancestors. And I'm telling this because this is so powerful for me. Okay. It's so powerful for me. It's life-changing for me on many, many levels. Right. And so I have an aunt um who there's a lot of things that I've done, right? Of course, she predicted I have a spiritual aunt who's been deceased for a very long time before I was even born. But she predicted, okay, she predicted, okay, 2 years before my actual birth, my mother would give birth to me, and she predicted to my mother what type of being I would be. So I've always had some type of connections with this aunt that I've never met in the physical world, right? And so throughout all these years, right, I would have dreams and I would have all these experiences, and I would share them with my mom, and my mom was just so fascinated with it, right? Me not knowing that these experiences was allowing my mother to reconnect with her sister, right? Who had that gift with her higher self or with God. So without going too deep into that and how weird my life has been, right? How weird my life has been. When I say weird, it's weird, okay? Fast forwarding. So I've been having this obsession for like the past 2 months with my hair. Like really, really obsession, right? Like, girl, I want to talk about it, y'all. Like deep conditioning. I don't think I ever take care of my hair as good as I've been taking care of it for like the past, 2 months, a month. I make my own little concoctions and get my scalp together. I bought this cute little comb that massages your scalp and exfoliate your pores on your scalp, all the good stuff, which I don't think a lot of people talk about that. At least I don't hear nobody of ethnic people talking about that. Anywho, so I've been doing stuff with my ancestors, and this auntie had hair past her ass. Okay. Very long hair, and she was very, very natural with her stuff. Oil, eggs, butter, mayonnaise. That was her type of hair care, right? And she would grease her scalp a lot too. So anyway, I had a dream, right? Because when things come to me, like I don't ask spirit for things. Okay. I just kind of open myself up to see what's going on, and things come through. So it could be things about friends, it could be things about family, it could be things about like neighbors, whatever. Things will just come through to me. And a lot of times I've had things come to me, right? Like through other people's ancestors, right? Like my best friend ancestors, or an old friend of my ancestors, where I'm like, I saw this woman and I don't feel like she's connected with me, but I feel like she's connected with you. And then, people have fought with me about it. That's not my auntie. You probably saw my grandmama. And I'm just like, girl, can I see these pictures? Because the lady that I saw was a dark haired woman with short Jerry curl hair. She had Jerry curl hair, honey. The lady that you're talking about is a light skinned woman with long wavy hair. I'm telling you what the fuck I saw. You're not gonna tell me what I saw. You wasn't there, girl. This is what I saw. Can I see these pictures? Bam. Then I give the confirmation. They're like, oh my God, that is so crazy that you would saw her, because I've not heard anything about her. Well, she's there. And when you hear spirit and you see spirit, that's her talking to you. And once again, I didn't ask for that. I don't know why that came to me. I don't know why they came to me, outside, of course, me being a spiritual person. But outside, that's like, bitch, I didn't ask for that. Are you asking for my ancestors coming? You know the fuck I'm not. I'm too busy, girl. I'm the fuck about what you got going on, honey. I'm too busy with my own shit, honey. No tea, no shade. So either way, I did my little thing, y'all, and I had a dream. And one of these dreams, and when I say dream, I'm still talking about spiritual experience, because I feel like lucid dreams are not the real thing. Those are dreams that you create as you go. But this was an actual dream in a realm that's very similar to our realm, which of course I will get to that another time. I think I said we're going to do a class on different types of astral realms and stuff. Yeah, I think I said we're going to do a class on that. But anyway, so in this situation, I'm laying down and I'm hearing, these voices, tell me, one of your teas is bad. Like, y'all, this is funny to think about it, but I'm going to take out this experience. So in this experience, in this vision, in this dream, I'm hearing voices telling me that one of the teas I bought is bad. I should not be consuming that tea because it's going to make me have high blood pressure, and just a whole bunch of shit. And so I'm literally taking these mental notes, right? Like, okay, 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 I'm going to throw the teas out. Now, the room I'm in looked like my room, but when I step outside of my door, it's a whole other place, right? But when I went into this other door, I was in my bathroom, and I'm there, and I'm like, washing my face with water, right? And the water smelled like roses and something else, but I'm just washing my face with this water, no soap or anything. And literally I see someone behind me. Now, I told y'all back in the day, I used to do mirror magic, and I used to do my readings through mirrors. And my readings through mirrors were me seeing people, like, what is this person doing to me, or behind my back they don't want me to know about. And I would see it. I would gaze into the mirror and things would come to me. Hey, shut up. So anywho, they always want to play it here, y'all. When I get on this damn feet, they go through this whole damn place. They want to just play up in it. Anywho, so let me get to the point. I'm looking through the mirror and I'm seeing myself, right? But immediately something steps from behind me. And I told this to my sister. I thought this was a deity, right? Because that's what type of energy it was. Like, I was in a realm, and it was a goddess frequency. Like it was very high, and I felt just compassion, right? And I could feel myself be healed, even though I'm not sick or anything. I just felt strong healing, and the jaw was strong and very similar to my jaw and everything. And we're about the same height too. And the hair was rose gold, though. Not rose gold. Strawberry blonde. I say rose gold, but it's not gold. It's not a yellow gold. It's a little pinkish brown gold to me. Okay. So she passed me one of my facial washes, by Bior, that I love. And she tells me to use this. And she said, when you use this, make sure you go in circular motions. So I let her pump it into my hand. And when I look back, I didn't see her. But in the mirror, I'm seeing her. And I'm like, oh my God. And then so she's telling me, grease your scalp. And, she's just like giving me all this shit, y'all. Grease your scalp and stop using the olive oil, because the olive oil is going to clog your pores, and it's not going to allow your scalp to breathe. You need to only use the amla oil. You have your castor oil and your coconut oil. And I'm just like, while she's talking. And like I said, she gave me a whole bunch of insight on stuff, y'all, a whole bunch of stuff. And literally, when it got down to, hey, when it got down to the end of it, y'all, I asked her one last question, right? Because I'm like, I'm conscious, but I'm not conscious, right? Because some people are gonna say that's a fucking lucid dream. And that's the thing too. I be hating people trying to tell you what the fuck you had. Like, bitch, I've been a spiritualist for a very fucking long time, girl. That's what has kept me protected. That's what has kept me in the realm of manifesting. And that's what kept me around without being fucking sick. Okay? Let's talk about it. So I hate when you tell people your spiritual experience is like you're a newbie. And they be like, oh, you had a lucid dream. No, bitch, you had a lucid dream. Your whole life is a fucking lucid dream. Bitch, no, the fuck, that's not a fucking lucid dream. I know what the fuck lucid dream is, girl. I'm taking psychology, bitch, right now. I know exactly what that is. Going into hypnotherapy. I know exactly what a fucking lucid dream is, girl. A lucid dream would be before you go to bed, you're talking about pizza and you have a dream about fucking pizza. That's a fucking lucid dream. A girl. Lucid dream is, bitch, before you go to bed, you're like, I wonder if Mike Myers is going to be in another movie. And you have a dream about fucking Mike Myers. That's a fucking lucid dream. If you have a dream about somebody or a person, place, or thing that you never thought about, it never crossed your mind, and they appear, I just choked on my saliva right now, too. And they appear, that is a spiritual visitation. So one thing that I asked, oh, come on in here. One thing that I asked to make sure it was a real situation and that it actually was somebody I'm connected to, I asked about a pregnancy. And they gave me the answer. And literally 2 days after this dream, the person ended up having their child. Not to mention the name of this child is very similar to my name. But to even go deeper than that, the day that I had this dream with this auntie, now I know it's my auntie, right? Because I've never seen her in a wake state. I've seen pictures of her that was old, but I saw her as if she were still here and she was aging, right? But beautiful and youthful, but she would be around the age she would be. And my mom and them never told me her height, but my mom confirmed, yeah, she's around 5'9", 5'10". I'm like, oh my God, she was my height. But the same day I had this experience, y'all, oh, whew, I got chills right now. The same day I had, and I know she's around me all the time too now. And I've learned to validate that every time. I've learned to validate that experience. And when I'm doing my spiritual stuff, to incorporate her in it. But literally, the day that I had this experience, I was supposed to be calling my mom, but just I was working so much. When I spoke to my mom yesterday about this experience, do you know that before I even told her this, that she told me on this day, which was on a Saturday, she had a meetup with her siblings and they kept bringing up this auntie. Like, oh, I wish she would know. I wish she would see. And I said, Mama, I'm not trying to scare you or creep you out, but she did see, she did hear, because that night, now, like I told you, they had this meeting that morning. I had this vegetation that night going into the next day. And I said, well, she does listen, she does pay attention. And, you know, you were her favorite sister. She always loved you. Although, you know, my other auntie tried to make it seem like she was the favorite sister. She was that girl that wanted to be in the middle of everything. But, you know, auntie, you know, the one that passed on, she was not a fan of her. She thought that she was very bossy to her, very disrespectful. Like, I was just telling all the stuff with my mom. And of course, it made her emotional. And she said, I always felt that. And I said, girl, yes. And then, of course, like I told y'all, she died before I was even born, y'all. Like, I was able to see a train ride. I was able to see a train ride, right? And this train ride, and like I said, this is instantly why I'm talking to Mama about this. I was able to see a train ride going from Florida, okay, all the way through the South. And in my opinion, what I felt like, it was somewhere like in Arkansas, like Tennessee, like in a remote area of Arkansas. And my mom shared with me while she's saying that, oh my God, we had a very healing experience, you know, about 9 months before she passed away. And she told us she was gonna go and blah, 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 blah. What my mom is saying is, I'm seeing this train ride. And of course, I just said, bitch, I know I'm seeing what my auntie and my mom had together. I said, you guys are on a train. And something about you got stuck and blah, blah, blah. And like I said, that was confirmation for my mom that I had an experience. And like I said, it blew me out. It blew me out of the water. It blew my mind. It blew everything. Like I said, I can't even put into words what I'm even feeling right now about the situation, because it was really like, oh my God. And to even know that my mom held this in her heart all these years, and to feel like she was not connected to her. Like, I didn't feel like she really, really loves me. I felt like I was different from the other ones. I felt like I was not her favorite. No, Mama, you were her favorite. Like, to bring that type of healing to me, like I said, I will never be the same. And also, that answered a lot of questions. A lot of things have been coming up. A lot of, you know, and so, like I said, for me, I want to share that with y'all because, of course, it's life changing for me. It's mind blowing for me. And it's a really good experience. It's a really good feeling to know, even going into when I would venerate my ancestors, I never ever thought about calling her out ever. I never thought about it ever, when I did my spiritual work, I never ever thought about her. And for that to happen and to show up like, honey, you probably forgot about me, but I'm always here with you. And like I said, I've never seen this auntie in my real life. I've never seen her. She died before I was even born. So I'm like, oh my God, y'all. So ancestor veneration is so important. It's so important for you to connect with your people, and it brings healing. It brings protection. It brings a lot of stuff. You will get insight on things. I told y'all in the past, I did a lot of ancestor work. Ancestors from way down the line would come up. My Rayhead family, they would come up that I've never seen in Awakened Life. Of course, I told y'all about my grandmother's side of the family. They were very racist. They were not a friend. They were not a fan of interracial mingling. They just was not a fan of that. And so going into that and that experience, I saw a lot of stuff of my grandmother's trauma. There's some real deep stuff even going to this. So like I said, it was a beautiful experience for me, and I definitely encourage you all to do your ancestor work. Ancestor veneration is not just about asking for things and asking for, I need money, please I need my bills paid. It's about literally karmatic debt. It's about clearing things out and bringing healing to remove generational curses. People ask before, how do I remove generational curses? How do I heal from generational curses? Venerate your ancestors. They'll tell you what you need and how you need to get there. Yes, a lot of people say that their ancestors were Masons and stuff, which goes into this too, because this auntie was actually married to a Mason. Now, I won't get into that because I told you about my uncle over there in Indiana, Detroit, Ohio, and there's another place. I can't think of it now. But, all the Masons and all the good stuff over there that are either related to me by blood or by marriage. And I told you my uncle came out when my cousin was murdered. And that was his stepfather, but he came out and we went to IHOP. And that's the first time that I felt like I was that bitch. That's the first time that I felt like I was that bitch and I felt special. I was probably like 9 years old. And he said, let's go eat breakfast. And I was a little confused because my mama was making breakfast. And yeah, I remember he bought a lot of food for the house, a lot of food. Like he stocked up our refrigerator. Matter of fact, we had a refrigerator in the house, and my stepdad brought a refrigerator for outside on the patio. We had food and all that. But we went to IHOP, and he told me I could have anything I wanted on that menu, bitch. And I said, really? So, bitch, you know me. I was that smart ass. I said, okay, I'll take this, that, this, that. I'll take this, I'll take that. And before I did that, I was like, can I have this and that? He said, anything. Anything. Can I have this, that, anything, this, anything. Okay, well, I want this, that. And the lady was like, and he's like, yes, everything. Bitch, she brought everything, but I sampled everything. Of course, I didn't know nothing about no doggy bag or taking it home. Can I get a place to go? I didn't know anything about none of that because God would have took that shit home. I would have shared it with my siblings, but I didn't. And we had a lot of talks too, which is so weird. And I remember some of the stuff we talked about, but some of the stuff I was just like, why is he having this talk with a kid? Like, I don't know. But also too, he was amazing. He was also gifted. The cousin that was murdered, I was very close to as a kid growing up. He used to pick on me for being feminine. I remember, one time in particular, he was in a car accident. He broke his neck. He had to have this brace on his head. And he had a girlfriend. He had a wife and a girlfriend. And so his girlfriend and him was staying at my mom's house. And I remember the girlfriend was like, go to the store with me and I'll get you some candy. And he didn't like it because he was like, my cousin is already feminine, and you're going to make my cousin even more feminine. That's what he's telling his girlfriend. And she was beautiful, too. Filipino, I was going to say Ilocano. She spoke Ilocano. Filipino and Mexican, long hair, small and petite, brown skin, high cheekbones, small, just everything. She will always have her nails long, too. Long-ass nails, y'all. Oh, my God. But, yeah. But he would always... I guess because I was keeping her company, I don't know. But he would always get on her, but he would always give me money. Here's $10 for lunch. Here's this and that. Was this, I don't know. It was just crazy. He was really, really nice. And even, like I said, I was 9 years old. I was probably about in the 4th grade. And we used to have like little snacks and stuff they would sell, like little treats. At school, y'all, for 50 cents, or you get you go to school, you're good in school, your teacher will give you some type of ticket. It'll tell you 20 tickets for a lollipop or an otter pop or a bag of chips, whatever. That's how I did it. But he would give me the money. And he would say, don't tell nobody, because of course my siblings were like, where my motherfucking money at? Especially my older brother. He would probably be like, where's my money? But I was really close with this cousin, y'all. And he would always give me $1. Every time I see him, he'll give me $1. That was his thing. And then he said, when are you going to start asking me for $2? And I was like, okay, today's the day. $2. I remember that. And then I remember we did a joke where he was asking about the person to make me laugh. I got $1 for y'all. And everybody else said they joke. He wasn't laughing. And then I said, your mama's so old. Your mama's so old. When you slapped on the back, powder milk came out of her breast. And bam, he started laughing. And he gave me that $1. And of course, he hit me on my head because he said, I'm going to talk about my mama. So anyway, like I said, I was just very close to him. And I think that when my uncle came out, I think he was like, okay, this child is mourning. I want to lift this spirit up. That's the only thing I could think of looking back. Because I was like, what made him pick me to go to breakfast? And what made him, want to treat me so nice like that? Like, it was crazy. And of course, he's deceased now too. He'll be like 80-something years old right now if he was alive. But, y'all, life-changing, empowering. There's so much going on right now, so much spiritual energy, high spiritual energy. And people are not taking advantage of this energy. And I encourage you to, let me take this bra off, honey. This wire is cutting into my damn stomach, honey. Girl, you have 38 double G breasts. Girl, you know that the bra, and you sit like this, girl, the bra weighs down. Ooh. Okay. So, yes, y'all. It's so much spiritual energy right now that people are not taking advantage of. And this is the perfect time to go back and retrace your steps, as I always said. Stop looking for new stuff. Research and find what connects you to you. We are, and I'm speaking to my spiritual family right now, we have incarnated into this plane. Some of us, it's our last life, and some of us, we have many, many more. But this is the life that's going to be the seed, right, for you to finish up your assignment here. We don't live and we don't come into this realm to have fun and to stay here. That's why our loved ones leave. Someone talked about this with me, I want to say a year or two ago, and they were like, what's the purpose of living when we're just going to pass away or die? And I said, no, you live to come in here to learn something. And that's why we have to see our loved ones go, or someone may see you go before them, but it's to learn and it's to remind us that this too shall pass. And that's the most beautiful thing about it to me, is that we will all die one day. I know that sounds creepy for some of y'all. I know some of y'all is like, oh my God, I don't want to think about that. But it's true. And that is the most beautiful thing. You won't have to be stuck here paying these motherfucking taxes. You won't have to deal with these rude ass, irresponsible, disrespectful ass people. Okay. And I definitely say this to not take out your life, because you will come back down into not in the same life, but you have the same fucking life story. So you want to learn all your lessons. Appreciate the universe. Thank you so much for my hard times, universe. Thank you so much for the times that I starved. Thank you so much for the friends who backstabbed me. Thank you so much for the boyfriend who beat my fucking ass. I learned a lot from that, universe. Thank you so much, because these lessons will motivate you. These lessons will inspire you. These lessons will be tattooed onto your spirit. And that's the other thing too. I tell people, I don't have tattoos nowhere on my body, because my spirit has too many of them already. Every experience that I've had, every lifetime I've had, all my experiences have been engraved in me, just like with you. And this is why things come up for us. Past life trauma come up. It comes up for us. And that's all of that Jumanji movie too, because it talks, anyway, I want to get into that because that'll prolong it. So retrace your steps. As I said before, they're deleting stuff off the internet that you cannot look up no more. There's things that there was some real good, deep shit that you used to be able to find on Google. You can't find that shit no more. I told you there was a website. And I know I'm not tripping, because I found an old phone that had that website tagged on there. I Googled that website, and it flat out said 403 forbidden or something like that. I said, oh, so they did delete it. So that's why if you Google it, nothing comes up, because it's been deleted. So this is your time to pay attention, okay? And to gain access to your subconscious mind and to retrace your steps of why you're here. Some of you right now, some of my students, some of the people I used to come with for readings, I hope that they're using what they learned to evolve and to become better uh, spiritual beings having human experiences. But some of you came to me and you've had past life readings. And I've told you, you were this, you were that, you were this, whatever. You were writing, you were a male, you loved writing, you loved the water, you were an astrologist, you were this, you were that. And it actually amazes me too. I shared this with y'all. It amazes me because some of those people who were astrologists in their last life, and they used to mix up concoctions and stuff. You know what? You know what I should do? I should surprise y'all one day with a past life regression and have somebody that I never had this done with to do it for me. And I'll do it live for you guys to see it and or whatever, record it, whatever. Because going into who you are, like some people don't have no spiritual background, right, at all. And in this life, mysteriously, they're spiritual. In my opinion, they're meant to learn something to apply to themselves. Everybody's not here to offer work for other people. Some people do that because they think it's money. But once again, you have to do what you love and love what you do in order for you to be happy, healthy, and motherfucking success, or whatever that means to you. So I was actually shocked because somebody who have had a lot of readings done with me and they're into, some real deep shit, right? And like, what, girl, you need to back up out of that. That's too deep. In their past life, they were actually an astrologist, and they would do shit to people. They would put hexes and spells on people, and they would not do energy work, but they would make potions and stuff and mix herbs together. And I connected to that because one of my past life, which is the trauma that I had to resolve in this life, I was a female herbalist, and I would do the same thing. People would hire me and I would mix up concoctions to take people out. That's why I thought it was so ironic or crazy that when I first started offering spiritual work, people came to me and they said, do you know what belladonna is? Do you have access to that? Are you able to get that? And I was just like, what made them ask me that? But that was spirit talking, right? That was spirit talking. And so, like I said, my past life, not the most recent one, but a past life that I had the most trauma that linked me to this life, I was that bitch. Okay. Anyway, I won't even get into that. So, like I said, I was shocked that this person was that too. And I was like, so this person is more powerful than they even know. But of course, they're letting the current circumstances distract them. And they're so focused on this. Not like, sis, you could be doing a lot of stuff right now. You could be making your children. Anyway, I want to get into that. You could be doing a lot of stuff with that stuff, though. And so I was just amazed by that. So, anywho, retrace your steps, invest in your spiritual being, fuck everything else. When the spirit is right, everything else is right. If you have money problems, you have health problems, you got relationship problems, something ain't right in your spirit, bitch, you need to get that spirit together. The physical is definitely cute. Working on the physical, make sure your eyes is cute, your makeup is on, your hair is done. Oh, this is Malaysian, honey. 28 inches, honey. Yeah, that's cute. But the spirit is fucked up, bitch. That Malaysian wig ain't gonna do shit for you. You're never gonna be happy with any man you get. You're never gonna have good money. You're never gonna be healthy. And so that's what it's about. Okay, healing thyself. Know thyself. Heal thyself, and everything else will fall into play. Okay. Anyway, I'm so grateful, honey. Come on in here, Rico. Yes, honey. Let's get up in here, honey. Let me see if I can make this enlarged. Let's see if I can make this real big. Okay, there we go. I can make it real big. Hey, yes, honey. I had to zoom into the comments, honey. Yes, honey. Come on in here. Come on in here, Jay. Yes. Hello, Shamika. Yes, honey. How you doing, Shamika? Yes, honey, Shamika. Come on in here, honey. Yes. So I did a fourth, a red candle. Third candle was done. Mystic, I swear the femme desire spoke to me. I was meditating with it, and I did the place it near a certain place came to me, and it's amazing. Listen to spirit. Yes, honey, listen to spirit. Spirit knows what's best for you. And I tell people this, Jay. I'm telling you, I tell y'all, when y'all buy products from me, I'm gonna even I won't even say that. We won't put that out there yet. Right now, I want to focus on educating people's minds. I want to feed your minds, okay? That's all I want to focus. I want to feed your minds and help you with energy. Of course, once again, I'm a Reiki master and a certified teacher. I could teach you Reiki. And like I said, I want to give you that. But when I do things for people, it's never me jumping in because me will say, this bitch is a hoe. Me would say, damn, this motherfucker is so crazy on this fucking van. Like, what's going on? But spirit, once again, I let spirit come in. Spirit is gentle. Spirit says, this is what they need, this is what they don't need. I've had experiences with y'all, and we call this your higher stuff. Maybe this is even your spirits talking to me. I've done workings for people. Some of you have bought products from me, and your spirits have showed up to me and said, oh, Mystic, I don't like that. That stinks. Mystic, please don't put none of that sea moss shit up in there because that shit stink, Mystic. Oh my God. Mystic, you said that's black amber? Oh no, that's gonna make my cat. And I'm just like, oh, they got a cat? I didn't even know that. So, like I said, your spirit talks to me and I know what to do. Okay. Spirit steps in and completes all that tea. Okay. So definitely, honey, Spirit knows exactly what you need and what you don't need. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Live class for Power 5. It is definitely okay, Rico. Listen, did you get the class? We sent you that recording yesterday, okay? You get the class? Yes, honey. I just woke up. Rico, I listen. I just opened my eyes. I said, listen, if I don't do this class right now, I'm never gonna do it. I kid you not, I went and I got me some sweet kale salad. I put my raisins and cranberries and blueberries and apricots. I took my cilantro and lime dressing, poured it on that plate. I opened up my bag of hot Cheetos, opened up my cherry limeade water. I started drinking. I turned on that Zoom, press record, and I said, hi, thank you for, like, I kid you not. I said, let me do this as soon as I get up. It's fresh on spirit. Ooh, that was weird. I be feeling sometimes, and I'm be honest with y'all, I be feeling sometimes, and I'm gonna have to do my research on this, but hiccuping and burping and stuff, that's because I'm drinking water, honey, but water don't be making me burp and hiccup like this when I'm not on YouTube or any of that. I just find it so odd that every time I come on here, I be hiccuping and burping, and I be getting these insights on stuff, and I just be going, and then like right now, I just like, wait, what? I just did like 3 hiccups and 1 hiccup, and it kind of snapped me back into reality or something. So weird. Anyway, yes, honey, come on in here. Good morning, Mystic, Anubis, Bella, mods in the chat. Yes, I keep forgetting about my mods too. I want to say thank you so much to my mods. I honestly keep forgetting about y'all because I can't see y'all blue wrenches here. I appreciate y'all and your dedication for keeping this chat a very safe place. And don't worry, we will have, listen, we moving on up. Okay, so we got to do a little more. Okay, to be that girl and that boy. Okay, no, they think y'all will be doing that. Come on in here. I know that's right, honey. Yes, honey. Good morning. Come on in, Larry. How you doing, Larry? Listen, Larry. The Bible Magic class will be sent out today. Okay, for all of you out there that took the Bible Magic class, I think there's about 7 or 8 of you. You'll be getting that class today. Okay, I need the people who got the Power 5 class recorded to confirm that they got it first. Okay. Yes, honey. Okay, we need to confirm that first. Yes, honey, come in there. Mystic, if I send you my picture, you will see Janet Jackson trying to hook up with me. I know that's like, listen, don't be exposing her, honey. What happened to Deb Antony? What happened to Deb Antony? TC, I'm gonna call her. Oh wow, long time no see, Queen of Plants. How you doing, Queen of Plants? Long time no see. Yes, anytime, any place. I don't care who's around. Am. Well, listen, we love Auntie Janet. She can't sing, okay? Auntie Janet cannot sing, but we love her. We love her dedication and confidence. That's all we can say. You know, we can't really go into anything else. Auntie Janet cannot sing. We know this. Brittany cannot sing. Jessica Sims cannot sing. We go down the list of who can and cannot sing. A bitch. We're sorry, but a lot of these girls who are famous, they cannot sing. But we want to give them an A for effort. We're not a hater. We want to say, congratulations for holding in there. Some of y'all are legends. Some of y'all been holding on to your legend status, okay? And all we know you to do is get caught up in fucking scandals and try to get released out to conservatorships and shit. We want to hear some music, okay? I don't be understanding. So these girls be really, girl, drop some fucking songs, girl. They be really acting like that. Anyway. So you guys, honey, we love Auntie Janet, even though she cannot sing, okay? We love her though. I'm just stopped by, get ready for work, yes. You too, Larry. Have a good day, honey. Don't let nobody get to you, okay? Don't let nobody stress you, honey. Keep those vibrations up. Yes, honey. Come on in here. Hey, Queen of Plants, how you been playing? Yes, can't complain. I'm great, Jay. I'm just so confused as to why this is such a big deal. People going missing or murdered on a bed. Hey, Queen of Plants. Because that's what I'm saying. It's a distraction. You said it right there. That's what I was talking about Britney Spears. Like, there's no tea, no shit. And see, this is my opinion, and I'm be real with you. People who are stuck on the Britney are two types of people. Either you don't know anybody who has had children in this country and they've had these children snatched from them, or you're just a fucking fan. Because ain't nobody go this fucking hard for anybody. Think about it for Toni Braxton. Think about it for Prince. I mean, who else was in not conservatorship, but they were in a contract with their label, and the label wouldn't drop them. We can look these names up. Look at that. So for everybody to be stuck on Britney, no talent ass. Okay, she's a great performer. You know, she get into it with the snakes and shit. But mama don't have a sing. So I'm just like, girl, we out here fighting for bitch that cannot sing. And talk about, but she deserved to be free. She has every right. The bitch should have thought about that before she got put in that motherfucking conservatorship, okay? The bitch had a breakdown. She was out here beating up people with fucking umbrellas and shit. Taking off the shit. Like, girl, she shaved her head off. Like, no tea, no shade, honey. Yeah, the best thing for her is conservatorship. Y'all gonna hate me for that? I don't give a fuck. That's the best thing for her. Now mama wants to have a baby, and I'm just like, girl, you have two other children, right? That you couldn't even be there for them. And now you want to have another baby? Like, sis. Yeah, honey. And mama not looking well in those pictures either. Anyway, that's not my business. I'm not here to judge. But all I'm saying is, same thing with the Britney shit. Free Britney. You know, she needs to be out of the conservatorship, girl. Target had a t-shirt line. And I was like, are they trying to make money off of this? Because Britney, we have not heard about Britney in over 15 years. And so she's going to get a residency in Las Vegas. So y'all trying to make people go out and go buy her t-shirts and albums and to go support a residency? Because I'm just like, ain't nobody checking on Britney like that though, sis. Like, I don't hear Britney played in the grocery stores. I don't hear Britney played when I go out to eat. I don't hear Britney's people bumping Britney going down the street. I don't hear none of that. I don't care what state I've been in. Bitch, I've been in over 23 fucking county lines in the past fucking year. I don't hear nobody bouncing her. Ain't nobody playing her. Girl, even the queens ain't girl. Lady Gaga is probably that girl. But Britney Spears is not girl. Y'all need to stop that. And then like I said, girl, who cares about that? Okay, people there's people that are having children every day that are having their children snatched from right anything. That's conservatorship. Some of y'all are under conservatorship, bitch. You can't shit without nobody worrying about what the fuck you're doing. You can't buy shit, girl. Everybody checking on you. We need to see your bank statements. We need to see what's going on here. Girl, Brittany will be okay with that conservatorship, girl. She'll be okay. Well, she can't spend her money the way she want to spend her money. So how about she tell y'all to boycott her so she don't make no money, and then she can go on once they drop the conservatorship. Then she go back out and start making money. Like, girl, get out of here, y'all. Girl, she got, oh, girl, I won't even get into that, girl. It's a fool. It's a distraction, okay? And like I said, I'm glad people are catching on with this Gabby Petito shit, too. It's a distraction. A lot of people go missing every day. A lot of things happen to people. Why are they making a big deal? Same thing with this godfather who's married to his goddaughter. And I'm just like, girl, like, who cares about that? We're in the middle of a fucking panoramic, bitch. Like, people are not even, you guys are not even aware about the fact that we're about to be out of stock with a lot of shit. You're not going to have shoes to buy. You're not going to have clothes to buy. You're not going to have food to buy. You're not going to have none of this shit. And we so fixated on what's going on with these other bullshit. Like, bitch, that's not going to serve you at the end of the day. You should be doing your fucking rituals before you worry about free Britney. Free you. Bitch, free you on them shutting down and locking down your fucking finances. Let's talk about it. We should be focusing on that, honey. Getting these truckers in, because, bitch, they trying to mandate these fucking whatever you want to call them. And now you're going to have people protesting because, bitch, that is unconstitutional. It's disrespectful and it's unconstitutional, bitch. So like I said, now, bitch, y'all gonna be looking stupid as fuck because y'all are worrying about free Britney and what happened to Gabby and shame on you and shame on him when some of y'all baby fathers did that to y'all. And maybe not physically, but girl, he left you abandoned over there in Wyoming. Let's talk about it right now. There's a lot of shit that's going on that, like I said, people they rather, oh, I'm worried about worry about what your man is doing. And that's gonna be bothering me too. People be having a whole situation outside of a situation, and they be so concerned about, girl, Brittany, girl, I think it's so fucked up how they treating Cardi B. Girl, did you see what happened to this? Girl, Lizzo, girl, they call Lizzo big. Girl, I have to share this post because they talk about how the girl, she's a woman in power. And I'm just like, but shouldn't you be worrying about if your man is sleeping with somebody else? Because we know if you're the sideline, he has a sideline on top of the sideline. We know how greedy men could be. So if you're a sideline, he has another sideline somewhere. Let's talk about it. Your money, your finances. You got to do what? And you've been having this goal for how long? Are you accomplishing that goal? And there's no tea, no shade with that, but it's truthful. Every day you should set a goal and every day you should work for the goal. What are you doing today? Nothing. I'm just going to sit here and watch Britney Spears videos all day. Why you and your mama have not talked in 20 years. So you rather sit here and watch Britney and worry about Britney being freed than to sit here and worry about mending a relationship with your mother? Like, I need people to make it make sense with me. People having issues with their baby fathers. People having issues with the court system. People be on IRS monies and they worried about other shit. Like, bitch, I wish I would be that girl and worried about any hoe. Britney Spears don't pay my bills. Bitch. It's a shamble. What happened to Gabby Petito and what's going on? But girl, there's a lot of people that lose relatives every fucking day. I got relatives that were murdered, bitch, and they're not out there doing no investigation. And we're tracking people down right now. We're trying to see what happened. It's a fucking distraction, hon. I'm not falling for that. It's a distraction. You want about Brittany, not worry about yourself. You want about Britney and got an itch in your fucking mouth. Don't even know where the fuck the itch came from. But you want about Britney. Like, bitch, people need to get their priorities together. And that's to say, that's how I'm really fuck with people. Because I'm going to tell you the truth and I'm going to say what it is. Bitch, I'm not going to give you an opinion. I'm going to say what is good and what is truthful. Hon, you got a little too much free time for you to be having all these goals. You got a little free time to be worrying about what Britney is doing. There's a lot going on. Your living situation ain't right. Your health situation ain't right. Your money situation ain't right. Your love life situation ain't right. And you're not protected. And you're worried about what Britney Spears is doing? Or what is the next celebrity hot topic? Oh, honey, that wig on her is a little too dry. But she's not worried about a man right now. She's not worried about money or health neither. I mean, it might be health if we're talking about, Auntie Wendy, pray for her. But she's not worried about all the other shit, girl. And even if she got health problems, she's worried about her health issues, and that's all she's focused on. She's not worried about everybody and their mama. Like I said, girls be having, men and women be having fucking issues, health crises, mental crises, money crises, and they be worried about other shit. Like, sis, really? So you're just gonna sit here and just let the situation get worse, and instead of you doing something about it. It ain't my business. Yes, Akasha, they were sucking her dry and she turned to stone and dust. Oh my God, that's so sad. Don't remind that. That's gonna give me emotional right now. That's how to watch Queen of the Dam. I've saw that movie 3 times. I've not seen it again. It's too much for me to think about it. That was her last movie that she was in, and you had these record. Ooh. And her mama was one of those fucking vampires that sucked her fucking dry. You had her mama and her fucking nasty ass fucking uncle in that. And how dare her mama sit up over there and act like, well, I was just, ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. That's what I said, bitch. You got to cut off people in your family. You can't trust everybody, girl. My ancestors' grandma, Sarah, reaching out to me, and the one-on-one I see constantly. Oh, Uh-oh. She wants you to get your life together. Nothing. Oh my God, Rico. How do you know she's reaching out to you? Oh, my ancestor, Grandma Sarah. Okay. I'm sorry. When I seen ancestors for a split second, it was like, oh, your friend's Grandma Sarah's reaching out. Okay, but I get it now. Okay. I just came across a song dedicated to Maya Well by an indigenous singer from Mexico. Her name is Flores. Flower. And I thought it was so crazy. Yes, honey, we love Maya Well, the queen of the aloes and the mother of the turtles. I want to say this right now, and I'm gonna be done. Something also been coming up for me since I've had this spiritual experience. There is a male saint that I always would work with. Right now, once again, I'm not into the Orishas. People I know have brought me the stories of the Orishas, but that's not my first. Obviously, that's not my culture. So either way, there is a male saint as well as a female saint. The female saint of Lady of Guadalupe that I've always worked with, and we know that Lady of Guadalupe is under the Virgin Mary umbrella, and we know the Lady of Guadalupe is the avatar of Oshun. That's why in the movie Magicians, and even if you find a real thing of Lady of Guadalupe, she's a very brown skinned woman, kind of like San Martin, right? So they had the beautiful Marcel. What's her name? Marcel Gavel. What is her name? The beautiful girl over there. Y'all know I'm talking about the beautiful lady that played on Jamie Foxx. They had her play Lady of Guadalupe, and it was like, oh my God, come on in here, Oshun. Just beautiful, honey. Anyway, and she had twins too, by the way. See how they do that? They put the real shit in movies and stuff, and TV shows. So listen. So Lady of Guadalupe, I've always venerated Lady of Guadalupe. And Lady of Guadalupe is an avatar of Oshun. So I'm like, okay, Oshun have always been there. But there's a male saint that I've always venerated, right, for emergency reasons, right? And what's the Saint Expedus? Okay, because y'all gonna say Saint Expedus. No, it's not him, honey. But there's a saint that I've been drawn to that I found out that he is actually a Legua. And years ago, someone would say, my main patron is Elegua, and I see him with you. I see him with you. He's all over you. He sent me to you. And I had a dream about Elegua, and he told me that you need the blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, wait, what? And so I literally found out, y'all, literally, just fucking 2 days ago, that Elegua is the saint. If you want to venerate Elegua through the saint, you will use the saint. And it blew my mind. It blew my mind. I said, isn't it crazy how spirits talk to you and you don't even know it? Because she kept saying it. You give me Elegua, you're connected to Elegua. And I'm just like, yeah, no, no, honey, I'm not being rude. No, honey, I'm not, yeah. Yeah, I don't know who, yeah. But so I'm like, oh my God, that's really, really deep to think about. Really, really deep. I just have to share that with y'all because that blew my mind too. Okay. Okay, that blew my mind too. Okay. We want to give our praise and honors to Lake Wild Oshun. Okay, we gotta always give those praises, okay? And Oshumari, okay, let's not forget about Oshumari. Shout out to Kanye West who's connected to Oshumari too. Yes, Cayenne, excuse me, what's his name? Yay, not Cayenne, Kanye, but his name is Yay now. Yay. Okay. Yay. Shout out to Yay. Al Oshumari. We know who that is. Uh-huh. Okay. Yes. Oh wow, that's real life. Even in the afterlife, ancestral spirits still like, ha, I'm right here. Yes, of course. Of course. And that's so beautiful. Jay, isn't it beautiful? It's so beautiful, Jay. It's so beautiful to know that your ancestors are always there, even the ones you've never met. Even the ones you never met. My sister had a grandmother that passed away when I was a kid. And my love, do you ever dream of Candy? I don't know who sang that song, that group. But that song came on the radio when she died. And every time I heard that song, I would think about her. She was the nicest woman, y'all. She was the nicest woman. She was named after a nut that I love that tastes really, really sweet. And she was very nice. She lived in a home that was actually a part of her family, y'all. And I was younger when she died, y'all. Like I was very young, but I remember this, right? So she lived in a house that was very, very old, which no longer stands somewhere. They knocked it down. And this house was a very old house too, y'all. Like one bedroom, one bathroom, one living room. Like it was like a 4 bedroom house. You had the kitchen, which was tiny as hell, literally the stove, the refrigerator, and you had space that was there. Then you had the living room. So, like I said, and then she had a garage, and I think she added on a shed or something. But she was just the nicest woman, y'all. And she was right by the freeway. And I remember she lived by a water tower, those big old towers of water that says stuff on it. And she lives right there by that. And I remember that one of my cousins um, got in trouble for getting up on there. They were trying to climb up the ladder and they got in trouble. And no, it's, my cousin ain't related to her, but they were all in that area. The east side of Stockton, honey. East side Okieville, girl. But anyway, she have come up in the past, not recently, but in dreams I would have when I would ask questions. Like I remember when one of the guys I was dating, I was in a room, right? Oh, Larry, let's talk about it right now. This was also a very life-changing spiritual experience for me back in the day. And I was like, oh, they definitely call and I'm not answering. So I was invited to a house, and the house, there was a lot of people, a lot of voices going on, chick, 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 chick. Some people I knew, some people I didn't. And there was a table, and the table had 3 open seats. I sit down at the furthest one, I don't know why, and this woman appears, and she's not talking, but I'm hearing her talk. And then so I'm like, okay, bitch. Like, well, I didn't say bitch, but I'm like, oh, okay. You wanna talk to me, but you don't want to move your mouth. You're rude as hell. So I'm gonna do the same thing too, right? Okay, so I'm being petty in spirit, y'all. So I'm literally, she's talking to me telepathically, and I'm talking to her telepathically, but I'm doing it too hard, right? Because I'm sitting here like seeing myself talk up here, if that makes sense, right? Once again, this is a spiritual experience I'm having. So I'm seeing myself talk up here, and I'm seeing the words form, and I'm seeing it be projected out to her. Like I'm seeing this. And so she's telling me, there's a guy that's trying to call you. And I'm just like, if the guy's calling me though, how's he calling me? He don't have my number. Because I know how to get nobody my number. So why is this guy trying to call me? And she's like, well, this guy is trying to call you, and he want to make sure you pick up the phone. And so once again, I'm like, well, if he don't have my number and he's trying to call me, how am I going to pick up the phone if I know who this guy is trying to call me? And for a split second, I was in a meadow. And I know what these flowers are called now, but it was in a field of flowers. And I could still smell the scent now. It was hydrangeas. Hydrangeas. It was something like that. HY. Oh my God, I don't know how to spell the fucking flowers. Hydrangeas. I think it's hydrangeas. All of them was around. And I see this man, and I felt like I knew this man for a long time. And I said, oh my God, I know this man. Now, mind you, this was the guy that I dated, and I was in a very horrible situation with a roommate. I told y'all this story, and the owner came knocking on that door because the roommate was illegally living there. They were squatting, and I didn't know that. And I'm in there doing my hair and shit, in the bathroom. We're going to In-N-Out Burger. And the owner came in and started charging, and he got up and he was like, yo, yo, yo. Like he was about to whoop this owner's ass. And I was like, oh my God, my baby's protecting me. Oh my God, I feel so protected. I feel so safe. And he was the one that didn't believe in God or nothing, girl. He had a tattoo on his arm of the Grim Reaper. Girl, talk about some, I don't believe in God, but there's angels. I believe in angels. I said, okay. I don't believe in sex, but I like dick. Okay. Anyway, so this guy appears, and I couldn't see his face really, but I could see his skin color, and it was like peanut butter. And his hair was like a blonde color. I love blonde hair. I've always loved blonde hair, even as a kid. I've been attracted to that, right? And of course, I told you that's a spiritual thing. But I'm seeing his body, and I just have this magnetism with him. And a song came up. Anyway, I won't get into that. But I'm just like, Oh my God, who is this guy? And he's like, I'm trying to, this sounds corny as fuck, y'all, but this is real. I was like, oh my God. He's like, I'm trying to call, baby, but you're not answering the phone. And I'm like, pick up, pick up, pick up. Like the Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up. I was saying, pick up, pick up, pick up. I ended up waking up, y'all, and I literally met this guy. I want to say maybe 2 weeks after this encounter, and I literally told him, I can't say it was you that I had a dream about, but a woman was telling me about this. So anyway, going into ancestry, going into energies, deities, whatever that was, telling me, hey, honey, something is coming up. That's how it works. Okay. That's exactly how it works, honey. We had a student store at my school. Yes, honey, we love a student store. With ancestors, a lot of little phrases you say, Mystic, remind me of my mom. You remind me a lot of my mom. Oh, come on here, Rico. Oh, Rico. Oh, I'm willing to bet, Rico, that encounter that I had was your mom. I'm willing to bet that. I don't know if you remember this, but months ago I had a dream of this woman, okay? And she had these cute little exotic braids on her hair. And I know we live somewhere on the coast. I knew this already. We live somewhere on the coast. And she was like, Mommy, like she was my mother. And I felt like I had other siblings, but they were not around, or I didn't feel connected to them. And literally, she's giving me a rundown and stuff. Like she's preparing me for something, right? Like I don't know what she was preparing me for, but she was preparing me for a distance travel. And I remember leaving out, and somebody was driving a car. I wasn't, but I got into a car. I drove off, and I never saw her again. And I just felt this. Honestly, it felt like my heart was being ripped right out of my chest. Like that feeling right there. Ooh, it was like, whoa. And I woke up and I said, oh my God, I got on here and I said, I need to tell y'all about the thing I had, which I feel like connects y'all. Rika, I really do feel like that was your connection, because I thought a lot about that last year. Remember last year? I can't remember what event we were doing last year, but you voiced some things to me, and I was sobbing like a big baby. When I think about people and not having their mother and stuff, it makes me very emotional, because I cannot imagine, you know, that, and the circumstances that happened with that. I couldn't imagine that. And I remember like I was crying so hard that the next day I had an appointment that I had to push back, because when I woke up, my eyes were so swollen. Oh my God, it was so swollen. I was very hoarse because I just cried, cried, cried. And I was just like, oh my God, Rico, why did you do this? Rico, why did you do this to Rico? Yes, honey. Oh. Mm. Absence from the body, present with the Lord. The body is a show. Yes, it is. The body is a show that we borrowed from the good old Mother Earth. That's why we call her Mother Earth, honey. We're actually a part, our bodies is the umbilical cord that attaches to the earth. Yes, honey. We're in the womb right now. Yes, we are. And we go out through the portal, the moon gate. Okay, the other side of the moon, though, not the side we see. Okay, we go out through the other side of the moon, and that's us being birthed into a whole nother realm. It's not beautiful to think about that. Absence from the body, present with the Lord. The body is a shell. Mm-mm-mm. This too will pass. Come on in here. Good morning, Laker Pod. How you doing? Lakers Pod. Yes, honey. How's Orange County treating you? How's Orange County treating you down there? No, I didn't see the recording in the social tabs. Resend it. Really? Let me see right now. Are you sure? Okay, I'll resend it. Yes, I would definitely resend it. Most of these girls can't sing their mouths, but they put a lot right, like Beyonce. No disrespect. Beyonce has a choir voice. There's no tea nor shade with that. But Kelly could sing. I feel like Kelly could put Beyonce upside right, girl. And I'm just like, I'm gonna keep it there. I feel like there's three different types of vocalists. You have the nasal, you have the head, and you have the no, excuse me, four. You have the diaphragm, which is the real singers. You have the chest, you have the nasal, and you have the head singers, right? And nasal and head people are kind of the same. So I feel like um Yeah, Beyonce is definitely not a diaphragm singer, but I feel like Kelly is a diaphragm singer. Kelly has a very strong voice. She can definitely whistle while she sings. And I love Kelly. Kelly's beautiful to me. Kelly's exotic to me. I love everything about Kelly. Unfortunately, when she felt insecure, I was like, oh, that is just too bad, girl. Girl, you are powerful and you don't even know it. And you're better than Beyonce. And I'm not taking that back. I love B. She's a sister in the spirit of Oshun, but honey, she does a little too much for me. Okay. She thinks she's that girl and she's not that girl. Okay. Sorry. In the group of Destiny Child, the final group, okay, I would say Kelly was the best singer. Okay. Beyonce came second to that, and Michelle was after that because we know Michelle doesn't have a voice like that neither. And there's no tea, no shade with that. If you had to ask me who was some great singers to me, in my opinion, and I really don't live for the girls like that, okay, right now, I think of right on top of my head, okay, Adele, okay, uh, Ariana Grande. Okay, I'm not a fan of Ariana neither. I can't stand that little girl. Okay, she's a grown ass woman and she like playing off that little girl image. There's some type of sick shit going on with that. So I'm gonna get off that. But she could sing. Okay, Adele, Ariana Grande, going like I said, no order. Kelly, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Oh my god. Oh my God, there's so many songs I listen to, honey. Whether it's English, Heffa Webby, there's some people who can sing, okay? But like I said, some people who I do not think can sing, I think Mary J. Blige cannot sing, okay? She has very good music, and there's no tea nor shade with that, but I feel like she cannot sing, okay? Madonna cannot sing, with all due respect. I love Auntie Madonna. Her music has helped to inspire me, but she cannot sing. Okay. And that's just like I said, this is my opinion on that. Okay. There's no tea, there's no shade with that. Trick Daddy said, I don't give a fuck about Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy said that Beyonce can't sing. And I'm like, she can hold a note. There's a difference between singing and singing. She cannot sing. Okay. Jennifer Hudson could sing. Okay. Can we talk about right now? She could sing. No, she could sing. Okay. She could sing without even trying. You know, people that can sing without woo. Brandy could sing too, bitch. You cannot tell me that Brandy cannot sing better than motherfucking Beyonce. Bitch, if you think that Beyonce sing better than Brandy, bitch, you're a motherfucking lie. You're a fucking lie. The devil's a lie. Brandy sings better than Monica too. Monica could sing a little. She can have a tune too, but Monica's not that type of girl. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She has some. She has a cute voice, but she's not that girl. Bitch, Brandy will run laps around her all the way around her, girl, without even trying. Brandy can sit there and say, she done. Girl, that's it. That's a singer to me. That whole thing about the bass got to get turned down. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I was off key a little bit. Can we turn the bass up again? Okay, that's it right there. Okay, now I'm a little flat. Hold on. Is that the key? What? Is that the guitarist or the drummist? One of y'all is off right here. Cause y'all making me sound a little flat right now. Like that shit right there, girl. You're not a singer if you have to do all that. If somebody say, "Can you sing a song for us?" and you sit there and you go, "My name," and you hit that note without even moving your throat and the neck and all that shit, but you can sing. And there's no disrespect with that. Mariah Carey, the same thing with that bitch. That girl ain't a singer like that. She could whistle. But in my opinion, Mariah Carey does not have a voice like that. There's no tea, there's no shade with that. Bitch, like I said, I could tell you who can sing, bitch. Play a song and I tell you, bitch, no music, let's see what you sound like. Okay, going into the Braxtons and all that good stuff. Girl, okay, Tamar's voice come and go. Okay, it comes and go, but I think she could sing. Tony could sing. Tracy cannot sing. Sorry. Tawanda cannot sing. Sorry. Don't you know shade. The only ones I can sing in that motherfucking household is Tony and Tamar, and Tony has the strongest one. Okay, because I heard Mama do her little ba-da boop boop boom boom, and she wasn't even trying. Girl, Mama was sick with lupus, and she still was blowing bitches out the motherfucking water. There's no tea, there's no shade with that. Okay, Patty could sing. Okay, she sound like a gay gospel singer, but ain't nothing wrong with that, girl, because a lot of these girls want to sing like a gay gospel singer. Okay, A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V. Yes, girl, Auntie Patty definitely could blow. Like I said, honey, all these girls cannot sing, and that's okay. They give us good beats. They give us good performances, and that's all that matters. Okay. There's a girl that I saw, Jasmine Sullivan could sing. She could sing. Okay. Layla Hathaway, she can sing. Okay. When they can do those little runs and shit, that takes a lot of strength out. Trust when I tell you that. Doing acrobats and runs and riffs with your voice, that takes a lot out of you. Kiara Sheard can sing. You gonna sit there and tell me that Beyonce can sing better than Kiara Sheard? That Beyonce can sing better than Kelly Rowland? That Beyonce can sing better than Jennifer Hudson? That Beyonce got a better, stronger voice than, okay, bitch. Bitch, y'all done got this shit fucked up right here. Y'all done got this shit really, really fucked up, girl. Y'all letting these girls, the girl. That's why Beyonce's a legend among the pop stars. She's an ASAP performance and can really. I think Beyonce can hold a tune or a tone. I do feel that. I do feel like Beyonce can hold a tone. I think they said that Beyonce is a soprano, right? She's a soprano singer. I think if you put her in a category with all these other soprano people, we're talking about vocalists, not performance, and not being able to hold a tone. I think that all these other soprano type of people, Beyonce is probably in the top 100. Okay, and there's no shame with that. I love me some Destiny Child. I love some Crazy in Love, Dangerously in Love. I know some Bad Habits, My Brown Eyes, Happy Face. I love the gospel medley. Thank you, Lord, hallelujah. I love all that. But like I said, for me, I think there's a difference between a vocalist, a performer, and an entertainer. I think that Beyonce can hold some tone, but I do not feel like she's that girl. Yeah. If they said top 10 singers, Beyonce's not in that list. And there's no shade with that. There's no shade with that at all. Because, bitch, if you really want to talk about it, if your voice is all that, girl, why can't you just get on that stage and just sing? Why you got to have your dancers doing background? They doing backflips and shit. Mama got to say somebody about to get fired. All that shit, girl. Why you got to do all that? Just go out there and look cute and sing, girl. You know, Rihanna can't sing, in my opinion. And there's no tea, no shit with that neither. Mama, girl, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know if they dubbing her shit up, what type of spirit she sold out to. But like I said, in my opinion, they don't got it. Jessica Simpson, definitely, girl. Like I said, Britney Spears and Jessica, girl, they definitely don't got it. Josh Stone, JoJo. Now, these girls can sing. If you want to talk about race and shit, they can sing. Okay, Britney Spears and Jessica, girl, I'm not singing for y'all, bitch. Bye-bye, get it up. Y'all were only cute and all because everybody wanted to be y'all. Y'all were cute little teeny boppers, you know, all the good shit. Christina Aguilera could sing. You think that Beyonce could stand up to fucking Christina Aguilera? Bitch, you don't lost your damn mind. You don't lost your damn mind. You think that Beyonce could sing better? BK. Beyonce knows. Giselle, right? Beyonce Giselle knows. Could sing better than Christina, Maria, Stefani, Javoda, Aguilera, Marirani. You think that you, bitch, stop playing with me. Oh, you know goddamn well Beyonce's not that girl like that. Let's take a while her balance. Who is this? Janet Jackson? Considered the legend. Okay, I still never keep up with any of these missing cases. I pray protection and keep it moving. I know that's right, honey. Keep it moving, honey. It's a little sad though. You know, there's a lot of people being taken out right now, especially women of color. I encourage you all to stay protected, get your spiritual powers up. Okay, I cannot stress enough. Keep your vibrations up, frequencies up, stay on top of your protection. When something don't seem right with a person, place, or thing, you cut them off. It's better to be safe than sorry. Oh, well, he'll never do that because he really liked me. Girl, if he called you a bitch and he put his hands in your face, the next thing is bam. Yeah, honey, you got to let him go. Bye. Ain't no dick that damn good to keep me there, honey. Okay, last thing I remember Britney doing something with Iggy Azalea and the flopped poorly. What song was that? Ooh, don't even tell me. You were like the song, I'm Toxic. Young toxic, I'm just slipping down my taste. I'm now on the line. I'm addicted to you because you know that it's toxic. Yeah, that's a good performance. We love it. Wait, and also I like her song Circus and Work Bitch. These are all good workout songs. Right. See, we're not taking that away from her. Yeah, we're not taking that away from her, honey, at all. Ashanti. Okay, I won't even get into that. J Lo. I won't even get into that girl. Mama was over here talking about she wrote these songs for J Lo, and I'm just like, Mama, both of y'all hoes can't sing, honey. I love music. I'm not bass. I'm not bumping Ashanti or J Lo. And there's no tea, no shade with their honey. Both y'all sound like how that message y'all sing, girl. Y'all sound like y'all trying really hard to hit those notes and you stay kind of flat. I need to hear you hit those high notes. I need you to hold. I need you to hold it there when you hit that note. Okay? Ain't no just blurting shit out and you're holding that there because we all can do that. Okay? I don't see it for them, honey. There's no shade there. I don't see it. Okay? We let ourselves be not we let ourselves be to not feel heavy emotion, but that numbs the really gotta cut it. I know that's right. Come on there, Jay. I know that's right. I know that's right. Oh my God, you said saying Gabby and I legit first thought of the gymnastic girl. Oh, yeah, Gabby Petito. I try not to get in that because a lot of people talk about it, and of course, I'm just like, kind of like the situation of the guy that went, missing over there, I believe in Chicago, and yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. I'm just like, because there's a lot of weird cases out there, like a guy in San Angelo, Texas. The story about the guy over there in Atlanta, and not the male doctor who they found in the rock in the river, Chattahoochee, Chattahoochee. Anyway, not him. But there's just a lot of weird shit that take place that nobody's talking about because they know that people are really going to be looking sideways at government officials, right? So they want to put the other shit out there to distract us, the shit that would easily distract us. There's a lot of stuff that has happened that has not been solved yet that people should be out here talking about. But okay, but you don't talk about it. I'll talk about it. I'll be talking about it very, very soon. Okay. Jercelle Beauvoir. Her name is Bova. Yes, honey. Beauvais. Okay, I love her. I love her, honey. She's beautiful. Yeah, she's very beautiful, honey. Very beautiful. Oop, came on. Come on, Rainbow Serpent. I noticed that too. How like I do and respect for the Rishas, but there's just not really a pull. Even though there's what like four of them with me. I feel there's other shirts on. Yeah, that's what I said too. And it's okay to have a connection to spirits and not want to have them as your working spirits. That's okay. You do what is best for you and what connects you to spirit. Okay, you could definitely be connected to spirits. Going into when I did spiritual reading, but I say you're connected to, Ganesha. You're connected to this, that, and they're like, wait, what? Well, I'm black, so I only feel comfortable working with. Okay, that's you. You can do what you want, but I'm just saying these energies are with you. So same through the Rishas. Everybody don't have to work the Rishas because you're black identifying. Your strongest tie might be to your Native American um, ancestry. Your strongest tie might be to your European ancestry. Like you don't know. That's a lot of people of color have success with working Norse type of magic, which is with the runes. Same thing with a lot of non-African identifying people. They have a lot of success with the African tradition, stuff like Santeria, voodoo, hoodoo, and all that. They have very good success because that's their ancestor lineage. Like I said, that's just what I feel. That's what I think. A lot of people are connected to black blood, or excuse me, they have black ancestry. They kind of that's where their mark is at. And so, even though they manifested to this life as a white person that look only white, that African ancestry still calls out to them. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. People like culture appropriate, bitch. You don't even know. You're not even from Africa. You're the last one to be talking about culture appropriated, honey. Okay. Now, bitch over here talk about some black eyed peas, collard greens. Okay, culture appropriate. But girl, you're not from Africa. She's working with the Orishas. Those are our ancestors. How do you know that? The fuck out of here. How do you know that? No shade, but even Solange is more powerful than Beyonce. Oh, I definitely believe that. I love Solange. I feel like Solange have a place in the spirit realm versus the not the adult industry, the music industry. Okay. Ariana is a June Cancer too. So I know she's quick, fast, and in a hurry. I know that's right, honey. Yes, honey. We love some Ariana Grande. Yes, honey. I will always love Mariah's music. Listen, Mariah made good music. We're not taking that away from her. Mariah made good music. Janet Jackson made good music. Mary J. Blige made good music. We're not taking that away from these people. But for me, Mama just really thinks she's that girl. Mama, she think because she's pretty, and she's that girl. She thinks she's that girl. But Mama, we saw these old pictures of you where you looked very transgenderish, and there's nothing wrong with that. But Mama, you're not a hot tamale, girl. And maybe that's why she got upset at Brenda K. Starr, because when that Brenda K. Starr, okay, we know that Brenda K. Starr girl was the girl. So, like I said, for me, Mariah Carey makes good music. She has some type of voice, but I'm kind of like, Mama, let me hear a cappella song and let me hear you live. Okay. The studio and every now and then, okay, we need the lights off. I need the shades on. I need the mister blowing into my throat. Okay. Me. Okay, I'm ready to sing now. You ready? I lost on me. Mama, you put us on hold for 30 minutes for you to sound like that. I need to feel the vibration in that voice and not vibrato. I need you to sing. I need to feel it come from you like a Tina. We need to feel like Auntie Tina's voice coming through. We need to feel that Tina Turner type of power. Stronger than I ever was. We need to feel that power, honey. Okay? Girl, is there a drag queen that imitated Mariah? I just want to know. Is there a drag queen that imitated Mariah? Is there a Mariah Carey drag queen out there? Please let me know. Is there a Beyonce drag queen? And is there a Mariah drag queen? Because the other girls got drag queens out there. We could talk. Jennifer Hudson got a drag queen. Kelly Rowland got a drag queen. Patti LaBelle got a drag queen. Brandy got a drag. I mean, let's talk about it right now. Brandy even have gay boys. Okay, bitch, let's talk about it. I don't hear nobody else saying they Beyonce. But one bitch down there in New Orleans, 6'3", girl, she really thinks she's Beyonce. That's the, that's the only girl I know. So, like I said, I want to see a Beyonce drag queen. Then I'll think twice about her having a voice like that. Toni Braxton has a drag queen. Let's talk about it right now. Whitney Houston has a drag queen. Does Mariah Carey have a drag queen? Christina Aguilera have many drag queens down there in Southgate. Southgate, Pico Rivera. What else is that other city over there? Southgate, Pico Rivera, and there's another one. Oh my God. Oh my God. Right there in that little fucking area. Bitch had all those drag queens over there talking about Christina Xtina. The other girl said her name was X Aguilera, and I said, "What the fuck is X Aguilera, girl?" She had these big old poofy, like gray blonde hair. She used to wear little chap pants on. I kid you not, with every fucking thing. The bitch had on black jeans. The chaps are on her, and girl, she really did her little makeup like that. Sculpt her little underneath her eye, highlight, girl. I remember she had a boyfriend who was like a cholo, but he wasn't really a cholo. He was like a gay cholo from Echo Park. Y'all know what I'm talking about down there. You from LA area, you know exactly what I'm talking about, honey. Echo Park, fucking Felix, fucking Southgate, Rosemead, Pico, Rivera, that whole little century, Carson, girl. Girl, they really be those boys and girls over there, honey. When I say those girls and boys, they be that. Okay? Really. Yes, would slay a lot of girls. Oh, Jasmine Sullivan is that girl. I like a lot of Mariah's music, but I could never truly get into her. I don't know. Me neither. My auntie loved the hell out of her. My ex best friend loved the hell out of her, honey. Like she had two number one albums that went gold before it even dropped. She has done concerts all around the world, and they sold out before she even sold the tickets. Like I was like, okay, work it out, honey. But Whitney, she had a good voice, but Whitney had never ever hit any range. She only sings in a D and E flat. Mariah goes into the F's and the G's and sometimes the I's, and I'm like, okay, here we go, honey. Here we go. Patty can sing. Yes, she could. Yes, she could, honey. Listen, we've been following Auntie Patty for years. I'm gonna meet Patty one day. I'm gonna meet Auntie Patty one day. I'm gonna meet her. Yes, I am. I'm gonna meet Auntie Patty. I just want to give her a nice little hug. That's it. She don't need nothing else. I don't need nothing else from her. Don't cook me a patty pie. No, there's no. She don't share with that patty pie. Didn't do it for me. I love Auntie singing, but the pie was just like, my mama make a better pie. No chill shade. And I'm not even putting my foot like I said, patty pie didn't do it for me, ma'am. I had it cooked and I had it dry. I said, bitch, what the fuck is in this damn pie? Is this sweet potato pie? Or is this fucking wax pepper pie? I don't know what the fuck that was. It wasn't my cup of tea. Okay. No tea, no shade. But she definitely could sing. She looked like she smells good. I get a lot of good energy from her. There is a anyway, I want to get into that. Energetic with her, I see that. And of course, she's a fellow Gemini, so I definitely would get along, honey. And I'll catch a little snippy, little snappy, little, she been a little snap with me, Auntie Patty. I'm gonna let that slide, honey, because you are my elder. You are fabulous. You are beautiful. You are letting these girls have it. All these girls, you are how old, Auntie? 72? And these girls are 65, and you making them look like they fucking 97. Auntie, you better slay. You better slay, Auntie. She better slay. All day. Okay. Shout out to Philly, honey. Niggas get silly in Philly. We're gonna do something on Philly too. There's a lot of shit going over there in Philly. There's something that I read about Philadelphia suburbs where there was a woman on a train and these people just watched this shit go down over there. And I just said, bitch, the audacity of these motherfucking hoes out here. The audacity, and she's not the hoe. The people who watch us the fucking hoe. See that shit right there, girl? Ooh, girl. See, I try to get into that. Because that shit go irritate the hell out of me. I try not to get into that. I don't know about Rihanna either. Sis. I love her aesthetic stuff. I love it. For me, it's like Rihanna's accent changes like every year. Like one year I hear that she's from Barbados, and the next year I hear a Grenadian accent, and then the next year I hear a Haitian accent, and then the following year I hear a Trini accent. I think I'm just like, wait a minute. Okay, we know that mama is Caribbean, but Haitians, Trinis, Grenadians, Barbadians, Antiguans, St. Lucians, like they don't all sound the same. So it's like I'm a little confused here, Mama. Like what's really going on? And Mama, you've been in America long enough. You dealt with a lot of English speaking people. You've been to the Middle East a lot. Like I can see you having a Middle Eastern accent. But girl, it's like what's really going on with you, Mama? Like I saw a video of her with Nikki, and she was like, "Yeah, they dropped the line in the water." I was like, Mama Haitian now? Mama Haitian now? I didn't know Mama was Haitian. She said something about Trinis, that they don't care about Trinis and all this other good stuff, and they put a line in the water. And I was like, oh, that's a very strong Haitian accent to me, girl. I didn't know you were Haitian, Mama. Girl, excuse the fuck out of me. I've listened to Beyonce 20 years since college. I love B now. I'm gonna say, listen. Adele is beautiful. Adele is a witch. I love the fact that she came into her power. Adele is beautiful in every way. She is a goddess. Okay, I love her new song. She's letting the girls have it with her nails and her hands and the way the video played out. And she's putting it all out on the table. She's not bitter. She was not bitter telling y'all what it was. She said, "Be gentle with me. I was young. I didn't know better." She let y'all have it. But she wasn't rude. She wasn't cocky. She was like, I don't give a fuck anyway. What y'all gotta say about this? But bitch, I was fucking young, and if you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. She didn't do all that. Now these other people, they get confronted with shit. I won't say no name. Cardi B, Lizzo. I said I won't say no names. But when that song came out, girl, you're gonna talk about it anyway. Like, girl, wait, make up your mind. You gonna cry about it or you gonna talk about it? Because bitch, you set up on that camera, you know, all these $300 nails on, crying about somebody calling you big, and it's just like, but you're a cop about it 2 years ago. So what's really going on? And then the other girl talk about stuff. Well, if nobody want me in their music, they can go out and take me out and da da. Mama, you're hot. That's why you're in the song, girl. You're not in the song because you know how to rap. Bitch, it's a hit or miss with you, ma'am. Okay? There's no tea, there's no shade with you, girl. I want to hear you rap 16 bars under 30 seconds, and we see how much you screw up. Okay, we heard all these other people rap with accents and shit, and they rap perfectly fine. Girl, I really want to hear you rap in Spanish. Okay, we got Dominican female rappers out there and fucking Creole singers and Creole singers and girl, they're singing Baka. What is it? Is it Sopa? No, I'm thinking of Haitian. Anyway, they're singing fast, very quickly, and it's all in one fucking tone. Ain't no screw up. I feel like she said, Peter Pecker, pick a pecker, how you gonna pick a pecker? I feel like she'll fuck that shit up. And I'm just like, there's no tea, no shade with that. But mama, she's not a rapper. Okay, mama, I need you. You're not a rapper, ma'am. Okay, everybody's aspiring to be that rapper, and it's okay. We know that. We know that the Queen Bee brought you out. The Queen Bee is Little Kim. Okay, we know this. We know this. We know this. Sorry, we can't say Queen Latifah because Queen Latifah's on the other side. She gives you that more raw butchiness. Don't touch me. If I had a dick, I'll make you like that type of too. So we can't say that. But Queen Little Kim, okay, we won't get into her aesthetics because I'm not a fan of that. But anyway, Queen Little Kim, okay, she was raunchy, she was raw. She let you girls have it, she let you boys have it. She put Fox in her place, she put Eve in her place, she put all these so-called female rappers in place. Because girl, Mary J. Blige said she was gonna be a female rapper too, and she wouldn't even made it one day in the fucking industry being a fucking female rapper. No Cheeto shade. She had the look. But Mary J. Blige and Queen Latifah give me the same type of energy. I don't know what that is. I don't know how they're connected, but they give me the same type of energy and frequency. Like, okay. But Little Kim first, and then we saw these other girls trickle in. We know that, Nikki, okay, who we also love, wanted to be like Little Kim. We know this already, and ain't no Tino shit with that. And then, bitch, she was like, "Oh my god, if Nikki's doing it, I could do it." Now, Cardi B, I want to be a stripper because Nikki gave you the stripper image, and she wasn't a stripper, right? But she gave you that image, so Cardi was like, "I want to be that girl." I could see Cardi being a comedian. I could see Cardi being a comedian. I could see her being a hype person on stage. When Nikki come out and say, looking ass niggas, I could hear her say, looking ass niggas. I could see that. But like you said, her being the main event, I don't see it, honey. Mm-mm. And she's only hot and relevant right now, girl, because people are always keeping up what the fuck she look like and what she gonna be doing next. Mama don't like gays. Mama don't like trans. And you can see those spirits on her. I don't know what type of voodoo priestess she go to. I don't know what type of workings that these girls are doing against her, but she definitely is becoming a transgender. She talked about if I had a dick, you could lick it like a lollipop, and I'm just like, mama, like, girl, what are you saying? What are you saying, mama? Because you're giving me those vibes, mama. You're not giving me 30, you're giving me 40. There's no way you're gonna tell me under God's green sun, okay, and I said it right, God's green sun, that you're younger than fucking Nicki Minaj. There's no way you're gonna tell me that. I don't see it. I don't see it. With all due respect, I don't see that Cardi is younger than Nicki. I don't see it. Like I say, lyricist, linguistically, okay, Nicki will put Cardi to sleep. Okay. Now we want to bring it to Megan Thee Stallion. We want to bring her into. We want to bring in all these Lottos, sweeties, Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sorry to say it, but Nicki Minaj and Megan is the top for me. These other girls, girl, I'm just like, girl, you're a little whack. What is that? What is it? What you talking about, girl? You wet and shit. Nobody wants to know about that. Sweetie girl, like, girl, you from the Bay Area and Sacramento, girl, hey, woo woo, yes, but I'm like, girl, you're not selling it for me. You're not selling. People don't even know how to say your name, girl. They think your name is Sweaty. Girl, they don't even know your name is Sweetie because it's just how whack you are. Girl, you're pretty, and that's why they're looking for you. Same thing with Lotto, girl. Get out of here, girl. I'm that bitch from the South. Iggy Azalea could rap better than your ass, girl. And in my opinion, Iggy Azalea could rap better than fucking Cardi B. In my opinion, Bad Barbie rap better than motherfucking Cardi B. In my opinion, in my humble, respectful opinion. Mama sound like she needs to go sit down somewhere. She sound like her tongue is a little tired, you know. And then people are like, "Well, are you saying it's because she's Dominican?" Girl, you're a fucking joke. Jocelyn has a speech impediment and an accent, and when Jocelyn is rapping, you hear those shit very loud and clear. With her, it's like pump it at the pump and I take a paper come phone, and it's just like mama's struggling with that, mama. And I'm not gonna lie, I heard one song by Cardi B that was really, really, it was good. One song, but it was a collaboration. It was a collaboration, honey. So yeah, that doesn't count. It doesn't count, honey. It was a collaboration. Okay. Hello. No tea, no shade. Yes, honey. Jojo got it as both an actress and singer. Come on here. A lot of Anglophone. What the fuck is Anglophone? What is that? What the hell is an Anglophone? Like many Australians and British singers, I listen to, oh, come on. I see, we love that, honey. Sam Smith is from Europe, huh? We love all cultures of singers. This is just what I feel. Okay. If you a hoe, be a good hoe. If you're somebody who sings, be a good singer. If you're a dancer, like break a neck, break your neck. Like that's me. That whole thing about I'm a singer, but I want them to pay more attention to the performance and not the vocals I'm giving. So you're a performer, you're a singer, hon. Because a lot of people that know how to sing and they don't do all that shit and they're selling still. So it's like for me, that's just my opinion. For me, if you could sing, you could sing. LMA could definitely sing. I love LMA. Okay, like I said, a lot of people that I love vocally are foreign people. Okay, Celia Cruz had a real voice, and she didn't have all these. Right? Oh, we know we love her some Celia Cruz, honey. Her and Patti LaBelle, honey. You know they twin sisters, honey. Yes, honey. Patti LaBelle and Celia Cruz, honey. Yes, honey. They come from the same tribe. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. La negra tiene tumbao. Yes, honey. Azúcar. Yes, honey. That's not like Amara. Amara is trying to fulfill that legacy of where Celia, right? Where Celia, even though we know that La India, you know, was technically the crowned queen, okay, by Celia, okay, but Amara definitely, that's, I love her little costumes and her long nails and the way she be talking. She's so extra. Like bring that drag queen energy, mama, because it's beautiful. Bring it, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, we love it, honey. Janet loves me. Oh, I heard that. Autotune will help you make all the good music in the world with a crackle monotone voice. Listen, I heard a song. I heard a song the other day that came on the radio, and it started off acapella. I won't say no names, but it started off acapella first, and I couldn't get to that thing. So I was like, "Bitch, where the fuck is that song at?" And then the beat came on. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is a nice song." But when I looked at who sung it, I said, "Ooh, yeah, mama." So we know in the studio, girl, we know they be hooking your voice up with some magic. Drag queens all scared to face off against Beyonce. Is that what it is? Yeah, there's a lot of gay cholos everywhere in SoCal. Honey, I listen, I remember. Not only is there a lot of gay cholos in South Cal, there's a lot of bottoms. Okay, I don't know how you bottoms are finding these tops and stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's why there's a lot of trans men popping up in Southern California because there's a shortage of these tops. Because honey, everybody's a bottom, or they say verse bottom, and I'm just like, what? That means your bottom and your top if you have to top. Like I'm just a little confused. What's going on? But we know that, back in the day, all these little cholos. I told you I dated a cholo who was gay. He said he was married, and he came across as if he was straight. I won't drop no names, but a lot of y'all know who this guy is. He's actually a well-known rapper, and honey, he's a well-known gay rapper. We'll keep that there. Very popular. All the girls know him. And honey, he was like, he's married. I'm just like, wait, what? I did lie to tell him I was 18 years old. I was really 16. But even though after he knew my age, he was like, well, being we're all being honest here, let me be honest with you too. I'm married, but I got a husband and he's dying. I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold up. Woo, grab the phone, sis. I told my cousin, grab this phone. Wait, what? But I'm sitting there thinking, like, how is that possible? I used to go to his websites and be like, how is this possible? How is this man gay? Nothing about him was gay. The way he walked, and I have a good gaydar. The way he walked, the way he's talked, nothing about him was gay. Everything reeked man, and that's why I was so attracted to him because he was masculine, but he looked gentle. And I'm like, maybe that was the gentleness. So I was like, ooh, he's gay, but I didn't know that until he said it. I was like, the fuck? And I think he said he was the bottom too. I was like, wait a minute, brother, how's we gonna do it then? How's we gonna get down, honey? If you the bottom, ow, they got some masculine ass cholas. Listen, I saw some the other day in a 6'4", a red 6'4", honey. Mama eyelashes was like out here. I kid you not. And we looked at each other because I had on some long lashes. I'm looking at her like, damn, those lashes are long. Hey, excuse me, mama. Mama, excuse me. Hi, na. Theater name asked, hi, now, where you get those lashes at? I want to ask her so bad. But it was 3 of them she had on her little eyelashes. Her eyebrows were nice and done. They were microblade. They were not drawn on. Her hair was ratted, of course. Honey, mama had some huge titties, girl. When she put that thing, she wanted to have the titties like boom, boom. I'm like, damn, Chola, what's up, girl? That is crazy. But I definitely want to know where she got those lashes from because they were big, but they were not like down like this. They were like up there, like Crazy Girl. Y'all know who Crazy Girl is, right? Or I think her name is Crazy Eyes. She always did a little cat eyeliner with these nice, beautiful lashes, and I'm like, girl, yes, honey. Not Ruby turned Pan Caribbean all night. Listen, look at her. Yes, honey. Oh yeah, when Rihanna said Bahins don't like Trinis. Oh, that she said. Oh, okay, you know about them, huh? Oh, because they fight over the fishing. Okay, you heard that Haitian accent she had? You heard that? Soca music. Yeah, we know about some soca. Soca, soca. Soca, soca. I love my Haitian people out there, honey. Yes, honey. Shout out to my Haitian people. Yes, low key, they recycle a lot of these girls because they all look the same. You said it, not me. That's where I'm going with this. They all look the same. The same thing with that's why I said I'm a goddess. I don't identify as being trans anymore. I'm no longer a trans woman. I am a goddess. Okay. And my race is alien. Okay. I'm an alien goddess. Okay. Gender goddess, race alien. Okay. I'm off this fucking planet, bitch. Okay. And so I don't get it because these girls be looking the same too. Like, do y'all go to the same doctor? And they really be like, I'm the baddest. I'm the baddest. Ain't no girl out here like me. I look good. And I'm just looking like, y'all look alike though. I see the chipmunk cheeks, the nose job that was overdone. I see the silicone in the chin to make it look pointed. And like I said, there's no tea nor shade with that. But going into, T.S. Madison and Cookie Tookie, I'm like, sis, y'all look alike to me. I mean, unless I'm blind, but I'm seeing two. I don't know. Like I said, for me, so that's why I said I don't want to do what the other girls do. If other girls want to put tattoos on their forehead, I don't want to do that. They want to put lashes and make them go up like this and draw a mole right here. Let me stop doing that. Mamas want to get their little the little décolleté pierced. I don't want to do that. Getting tattoos on the hands and wrists, like everybody do that. Like I don't want to look like you, sis, at all, at all. So they are doing that. Yes, bad baby, honey. You know bad Barbie. Cardi's only have Dominicans, so that can't count. And she sound like all Bronx people. Well, I dated a guy from the Bronx. Okay. I've dated a guy from the Bronx who was very crazy. He was originally from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Shout out to Allentown. Yes, Allentown, Pennsylvania. No, no, excuse me. He was originally from Bronx and he moved to Allentown. And this motherfucker was psycho. BX people, they're fucking crazy. Out of all the fucking boroughs out there, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. BK is the craziest. Brooklyn is the nicest. All you other people in between that girl, y'all can be categorized as being crazy and being nice. I don't give a fuck. But Harlem, they're next to BK. They're very nice. I love my Harlem people. Queens in BX, all that, y'all get a little crazy. So anybody tell me they from Queens or they from BX, I'm like, damn girl, yeah, you're crazy. And so they get real crazy. This motherfucker used to yell at me, y'all. Like literally, I would call him on the phone. Hey, what's up? Nothing. Oh wow, you sound a little mad. This is me. Oh, you sound a little mad. Oh yeah, you said you're gonna call him at 9 o'clock because my minutes start at 9. Okay, yeah, I called you at 9 o'clock. No, it is 9:02 right now. Okay, is it still not 9 o'clock? No, smart ass. I said 9 o'clock on the fucking dot. Wait a minute, are you trying to control me? Did I say I was trying to control you? Did you put right in my motherfucking mouth? Then when a motherfucker put you in fucking control, then you're gonna try to say motherfucker. Oh my god. That man got into this. What the fuck you bring me got into this? Okay. Yeah, you know what? See, this was wrong with you motherfucking California bitches. Y'all think y'all know fucking thing. And on top of that, if you were ever to come fucking, if you were to come to fucking BX, you want motherfuckers like, because they'll be having you on the fucking, and he would just say some weird ass lingo. Like, wait, they would do what to me? What does that mean? And I'm thinking they'll violate me. Oh no, they'll put you in your place. Like, wait, is that's what that means? So like I said, BX people are crazy as hell. Yeah, Bronx people, honey. Shout out to you all. Maybe that's why Cardi B, see, now this making sense to me. Cardi B is from the BX. That's why she act like that when people say she can't rap and she want to fight. Oh, you can't say, oh, you said I can't rap? You said I can't rap? Come and say it to my face. Come and say it to my fucking face then that I can't fucking rap. Say it to my fucking face, yo. Yeah, see, now, this is making sense to me now. Yeah, honey, she's crazy. That bitch is really crazy. Y'all better stop fucking with Cardi B. You people out here that be bullying her and stuff, girl, y'all better stop fucking with her because they crazy. Girl, she won't get security, girl. She'll show up to your house in some fucking boots, some baggy sweatpants and a pullover, and have you thinking somebody else knock on that door, and you're like, Cardi? Oh, girl. Mm-mm. Oh, Anglophone. Oh, wow. Good to know. Okay, that is the correct term. Okay. Wow. Anglophone. Good to know. Mm. But I'm using it to mean countries with dominant Anglo ethnicities and colors. Oh. And you know, Anglo, that's where the word angel came from, right? Of light energy, right? You know that, right? The lighter you are, the lighter your energy. The darker you are, the heavier your energy, right? Did you know that? That's why they say that the darker you are, the more powerful you are. It's too many bottoms in SoCal. I hate it. Listen, I don't know how y'all can do it out there. Okay, I don't know how y'all could do it out there on those social medias, grinders and all that good stuff, honey. All these damn bottoms. When I went on Grinder, just to see what was out there, I had all these people hit me up. I had trans women, cross dresses, people that didn't show their face, talk about some I'm a bottom, I'm a bottom, I'm a bottom. And I'm still looking at myself like, motherfucker, I see a Speedo on and you got a big ass bulge in a damn Speedo. Because, I don't mind looking at bulges. I like the bulge watch from time to time. You know what I mean? I'm that girl. I watch for the bulges. And I'm just like, that's a big ass bulge right there in that Speedo. You a bottom? And they talk about some, yes, 11 inches. Motherfucker, 11-inch bottom. Isn't that amazing? Mm, mm, mm. So we're going to have a shortage this winter on food, clothing, and motherfucking tops. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, okay, hmm okay, yeah. No, Soca is from Trinidad. Wait, Soca? No, I think I'm saying Soca like Soka. I think they have Haitian Soca. Yeah, I think they have Haitian. Oh my God, wait a minute. No, I know I'm not saying that incorrectly. Hold on, let me see right now. Hold on. Let me see right now, Jay. Jay, I know, listen, I know. Listen. listen, Jay. I know I'm not saying that wrong. Hold on. Let me see right now. Am I thinking of Sopa? No. Oh my god. I was watching Love and Hip Hop, okay? And the lady said she was a Zoka artist or Sopa. Oh my god. Is it compa? Oh my god. It was something. Love and Hip Hop. And I'm probably saying all the words. It's not Zook though. It's definitely not that. Is it Copa? It might be Copa. It's something with Appa. It might be Copa. Oh my God. I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you. It's not, it's, yeah. I'm going to come back. I'm going to tell you. I think it's Compa. Kompa. It says compa is a popular form of jazz-based dance music that originated in Haiti during the mid 20th century. Compa is derived from merengue de salon, a string-based style of Haitian dance music inspired by contra dance and dance style from Europe. Yeah, I think it's compa. Compa. Kompa. Compa, 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 compa. Yeah, I think it's compa. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna watch that episode again. Yeah, I think it's compa. For the WAP video, they say they were back to back. I couldn't tell who was Meg or who was Cardi at first. They both looked like a lighter and tanned version of each other on the cover too. I know that's right, honey. Mm-hmm. Yeah, compa, compa. Come on here, Apex. How you doing? Lil Nas say he delivered. He going back to women's. Listen, a fool. See right there. See that right there. Where you go? See, that's why I say right there that we cannot. I listen. I think there's a lot of trauma in the LGBT community, and I have sympathy for people, right? Because it has to be horrible, right? None of these fucking phones are working, honey. But yes, I have sympathy for these people because of the trauma that they've been through, right? Um, But I think that a lot of people, I told you years ago, someone said that they feel like there's no such thing as straight. I think James Charles also said that too. And I'm like, I believe it's the opposite way around. I think that it's rare. I think that lesbianism is rare. I think transsexualism is rare. I think bisexuality is rare. I think even being gay is rare. I think that a lot of people are coming out as being gay because that's their only solution outside of, well, I don't like women, so I gotta be gay. But in reality, they do like women. Because, like I said, if me personally, and like I said, even going into the men who are into trans women, unless they're not into having sex with trans women. Now, attraction and sexual experience is two different things. If somebody will sit here and they say that I'm a woman, I feel like a woman, even though they have a male genitalia, and the guy that dates me is totally straight. I'm okay with that if the guy doesn't want to fondle and play with your genitalia. But the man wants to play with it, he want to suck on it, he want to see it. Daddy's a little bi, and that's okay. Daddy's a little bisexual, honey. And I told y'all, yeah, bi is either straight sometimes or you're gay sometimes. So that's bi. So same thing with a lot of these gay boys, like they're living for these trans men, And I'm like, these trans men still's got vaginas. So I'm just like, So yeah, that experience is a little different. And if the trans man was a top and he used a strap on, then I'll kind of be like, okay, I can see that, right? I could be like, oh, okay, I can see that. But this whole bottom trans men stuff and the ones that are topping them are not heterosexual males, it's actually gay men. I'm like, yeah, bruh. So you're not gay then? Well, I mean, I am gay, but yeah, gay is not about just the physical, though. Okay. If there's a sexual thing there too, that's what determines gayness because a lot of people never had sex before and they call themselves gay. Gay is not based on attraction. If you've attracted to a man and you never had sex with a man, you're not gay. If you're attracted to a woman, you never had sex with a woman, you're not gay, you're not lesbian. So it's like for you to be that, you have to actually have to have that experience, and it has to be something that you're consistently into. That's what I said before when this guy knows said he was bisexual. I'm like, bro, I've been on you for 7 years. I've never heard you talk about vagina. Every time you turned around, you talked about a guy giving you head. You talked about a guy snuck into a room. You're talking about you saw this guy big ass dick. You let this guy like you always talked about men. So I'm like, is that bi or is that gay? So, like I said, for me, that's probably why down there all that tea is coming into play because of what we got going on. And like I said, I don't think that everybody is gay. What I am starting to question is everybody who's gay say they gay because Little Nas X, and maybe he might be trolling, but some type of trauma happened to that young man, and that's why the young man is doing what he's doing. And it's just not him, it's a lot of people that's in that entertainment industry going into the Flame and Rose, going into a lot of people. And of course I gotta keep dropping that motherfucker's name every time I fucking talk about that shit because bitch, that shit is fucking annoying. It's the confusion that people are putting out there, and why I'm also trans too, and this is my experience. But mama, where's your gender dysphoria? What separates a transsexual from a transvestite from a drag queen is the gender dysphoria. You don't feel comfortable with being associated with the genitalia that you were assigned with. So you're not out here saying I'm a father. You're not transsexual talking like that. I just got some good ass pussy tonight, y'all, and I think my dick is still hard. Transsexuals don't talk like that, girl. Even if you done tranny porn, you're not doing it. You did that for profit. As I told y'all before, me being a trans woman, I know that people were into that stuff, and that's why I was doing my adult stuff. If there's a fetish going on, I'm going to capitalize off that fetish. Mama, you don't see it for me as being your main course. You don't see it for me as being your wife. You don't see it for me as, introduce you to my family. Bitch, I need you to pay me then. So like I said, that's totally different. But to be like, I don't do porn no more, but oh, I have a big ass dick. Like, who's talking like that, bruh? There's no trans woman or woman talking like that. That's a man. I'm a dad, being a black daddy. Like, wait, what? And you're a transsexual talking like that? And oh, I slept with Tyga. I slept with this man. Okay, you're a woman, and they're into women. So, are you telling us that because you're not really a woman? You don't feel like a woman? Like, what's the agenda? And so, like I said, with Little Nas X stuff, like I said, honey, I don't see it anyway. There's a lot of trauma that went on with that childhood coming up. Of course, it will come out eventually, as it does with everything else. But I'm like, all this stuff is trauma, and these are the ones that give the light to, like Demi Lovato, trauma, and they give these people the light to be the poster people for certain type of people to cloud the airway of people that really have experiences or have issues. Like I said, me being someone who is trans, and it could be because I was born intersex, as I had to shut someone up today because somebody thought I was just talking to talk about some. No, girl, you're just like me. You were a man and you knew you were a woman, so you became a woman. No, honey, let me call my mother who gave birth to me, and we could talk about me being intersex. And they got their bubble busted. I woke my mom up out of her sleep, and I said, "Mama, can you verify to this person on this phone exactly what's going on?" And she verified. So, like I said, for me, it's different. So like I said, that whole thing about I was a man, I was a gay male, back when I was a drag queen, back when I was a boy. I don't talk like that. I've never saw myself as that. I cringe when I think about that. Going into even anything I have to do with any trans person or someone who say they're trans, and I hear people call them a he or him, it makes me cringe. I'm like, ugh, And then when they don't correct it, I'm kind of like, well, sis, you're not trans. You're not trans then. Because it'd be like you're not liking the word bitch, and I'm comparing the analogy together because it's the same for me. It's like somebody calling you a bitch, and you don't like to be called a bitch. You're gonna cut it. You're gonna say, "Excuse me, I don't like the fact that you're calling me a bitch. Can you please stop? And if you don't stop, I'm gonna stop fucking with you." And you end that relationship. If it's mama, sister, daddy, auntie, uncle, brother, it doesn't matter. You end it. Ain't no mama paying your bill. Ain't no daddy paying your bill. Ain't no brother paying your bill. Bitch, bye. Bye. I came in alone. I will die alone. I don't care. So for me being who I am, if you don't accept it, you don't respect it, bitch, I will cut you off and I will not look back. So when I hear these people say, yeah, but I have to be okay with it because they helped raise me. Honey, yeah, you're not trans though. Because the idea of someone who say they love you and they respect you, and the fact they still refer to you as what they want to refer to you as is like them calling you out your fucking name. You bitch. Oh, well, she called me that because that's my mama. Oh, he called me that because that's my mom. What kind of trauma is going on in that house? So your parents disrespect like that because my mother don't disrespect me like that. Some relatives have, and that's why I'm fuck with them. Oh, you don't come to parties. I don't come to parties, bitch, because you don't respect me. If you want to call me he, then I'm going to call you a fucking felon and a convict, and then we're going to fight. So there's no point in me putting myself in that situation where I feel like you're stunning my growth. And that's what anybody thinks. Like I said, for that whole thing about, well, I'm going to call myself dad because I don't want to make other people feel uncomfortable. So are you really trans? Because it's not about other people's comfortability. It's about your comfortability. Well, I'm going to let them call me he and him until they're comfortable because they will eventually come around. Honey, you cut those ties and keep it moving, they'll come around quicker than you know. Trust when I tell you that. Trust me when I tell you that. They will come around quicker than you know. Excuse me, hon. This is the correct pronouns for me. My name is now this and that. And this is what I am for now on. Bitch, if they, okay, listen, I already gave you the warning. You don't want to respect what is that? Bye, I got to go. See you the best. And you really be gone? They'll think about it. They'll say, you know what? I did come off wrong. Let me go ahead and say, hey, girl, what's up? So like I said, for me, there's a lot with that. A lot of people have trauma. A lot of people have had issues, and that's also a trauma. You being a trans woman, and you're okay with your parents calling you he and him. Well, they did give birth to me, and they know what they had. I don't give a fuck about that. Your parents didn't have a convict. Your parents didn't give birth to a felon. And they show the fuck you give birth to a bitch or a punk ass bitch. And people have called you that and you've cut people off for that. What's the difference between somebody calling you a man and you're a transsexual versus somebody calling you the N-word and you're black? Can we talk about it? Because we know that Negro means black. Long before slaves were even a part of the whole category. And I told you before, white people are also slaves. There weren't only black slaves, just like there were not only black slave masters or white slave masters. So it's like for me, that's where it's like, yeah, I don't know what illusions y'all got going on, what type of games y'all got going on, what type of witchery is going on here, but I'm not subscribing. So like I said, for me, that's what I'm a little concerned with. When I hear of lesbian women too, everybody's getting pissed. We talk about the gay boys, we talk about the trans men, we talk about the transgender. Now we're gonna talk about the lesbians. When I hear of lesbians and they want to have lashes on, big ass lashes, lipstick on, long ass fucking weave. What's up, bro? Like, what's going on here? You. I'm a stud. You guys, okay? The nails be missing. That's the only thing. Okay, girl. Okay. You a stud. I said, bro. Do I call you bro or sis? Because I see the lace front, I see the lashes, I see the makeup on. One of the girls, very pretty too. Long hair. She had a tattoo on her face. She had on a white beater. She had on some jeans, baggy jeans, some boots. She even smelled like perfume. Honey, mama had a full thing of makeup on her face. Honey, hair in a braid going down. And she was walking like that. I was just like, there's some trauma there. And like I said, I don't say that to be mean and be messed up, but it's like when you know who you are and you're secure in yourself, that's your experience. When you're like, I don't know. I don't, yeah, I was born a male, identify as a female, but I still feel like a male sometimes. There's some trauma there. And a therapist could definitely help you release some of that trauma. And a lot of girls don't like going to therapy because they know it's going to make it be proven that they're not what they say they are. And guys too. So that's why I'm like, I think everybody should seek therapy, not just trans, not just, trans men, trans women. I think gay men should seek therapists. I think lesbian women should seek therapists to see if this is really what they are or if it's some type of trauma that's coming up. Okay. Andrew Caldwell. We got, what is that pastor name? The gospel pastor girl, Donnie McClurkin. Like, girl, there's some very gay tendencies there. You had the Shanti guy, and he came out and he said it. He was traumatized. Shanti came out and said, I'm like, he was very feminine and very just like the way he would move, like something is going on there. So I'm like, yeah, girl. Mm-mm. Ain't nobody knocking it. You are who you are. You like what you like. But like I said, once you know who you are, then you come out and stand in it. That whole, I'm going to whoop your ass because I know what I am. And how the fuck you going to tell me what I am? So you really know that you're them, they, and there? You really know that? Who told you that you were that was, well, I'm that because I don't feel like a male, I don't feel like a female. Ooh, okay, so can we just call you your name then? You're going by Zoe? Can we just call you Zoe then? Because, bitch, we could do that. I have a relative, honey, that does that. He does not feel comfortable with any way, shape, form, at least, I mean, allegedly. And he calls me Tasmaya. Bitch, is not he, him, his. It's Tasmaya will like a soda. Can y'all please give Tasmaya that plate right there? Like, it's that simple. It's that simple, honey. It's that simple. That whole other shit grows for the birds, honey. So like I said, for me, good luck with Little Nas X. I wish him the best and people like him. But it's like important for us to see therapy, to release our trauma, any childhood afflictions that we have had, whether it was violation, whether it was by choice. Some of us have been violated and we thought it was okay, which they call grooming. So I didn't think it was wrong for me to have a boyfriend at 12 years old. I thought it was normal. And it's like, okay, but now you're an adult and you had that. So now you need to go to see someone who can help release that trauma from you. Okay. Going into a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, when I was younger, I had a cousin that pushed some stuff onto me and it made me feel awkward. And I feel like that's why I'm this way now. I think somebody was saying that on one of these things. So they were talking about they had a friend who grew up lesbian and then they became a heterosexual woman when they got older because they went to therapy because they found out that they knew they had trauma, but the trauma is what was making them think that they were into women. But they would never find this stuff being into women very sexual. Like I said, they would find attraction to women. They'll get down and do it because they had to, but they always felt weird about it because there was trauma coming up. So I'm like, yeah, girl. Yeah, honey. I like to deal with people that are healed, and if they're not healed, I like to deal with people who are trying to find a healing. Little Nas X have some trauma, and that's it. If it's legit, maybe he's trolling. Okay, he's a cute man. Okay, he's not fine. He's cute, so I'm sure he won't mind getting any of it, getting poom, getting tang, or getting bang bang. Okay, we know that. But I'm like, yeah, girl, you playing with the girls. And I hope you're not dipping in the front. I hope you're not going to somebody's back and then don't wash yourself and then go get somebody in the front and then go get somebody in the mouth. Because bitch, now you got all that shit mixed up, and that's how we get cross contaminations, and that's how we get diseases and shit in the communities. Okay, I said what I said. He likes a child. I know that's right. I've been with men in the past. I definitely like women. I know that's like, come on here, Rico. And of course, sometimes we have to experiment to know what we are. For me, I've dated women in the past. Just so happened they all end up being lesbians. I like masculinity. Okay. But for me, like I said, I always knew who I was. I always identified as a female. Um, I only was interested into heterosexual men. All my experiences in the past with gay men were not good. They would pick on me, you femme, all this other good shit. Oh, he's a queen, all that bullshit. I've always was attracted to heterosexual men. So I'm like, Yeah, honey. But like I said, I've dated women in high school, in middle school. In fact, I almost got jumped in middle school by a girl named Ebony. Okay, she used to have these braids with beads on her end of her hair, and Mama got mad because I didn't want her because she smelled like pee. And she's like, "Okay, I smell like pee." I think I told y'all this story. And there was a guy named Noah, and Noah used to have this little Jerry curl shit in his hair, girl. His hair was not really curly. I had real curly hair, honey. I could tell that shit was not fake. All right, that shit was not real, right? And he would always smell like activator, right? My shit was hair lotion, girl. That's all I put in my hair, girl, was hair lotion and water. Okay, hello. Anywho, I digress. So in middle school, Noah used to watch me, and I would catch him staring at me, right? And one time he was staring at me, and then he was looking at my butt, and then when I looked back, he like looked somewhere else again, like. So I maybe she caught it too. I don't know because before I heard her say something like that, like, what do you and Noah be doing with each other? I don't hang out with Noah. We don't talk like that. What are you talking about? Yeah, yeah, there's a little thing going on with y'all. And once again, I don't even know how the fuck this girl knew this in the eighth grade. Like, I don't know how she was so mature like that. Like, girl, what's going on in y'all house that your eighth grader ass know about all this shit, girl? Kissing and shit. What's going on? Ugh, fast ass. Anywho, so Ebony was like, I'm gonna tell Noah that you were looking at his butt. Now, in my mind, I'm like, she must have saw something because he was looking at my butt several times. Like I remember we did the crazy eights in school for PE. And you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. All that shit. Honey, I'm doing all that. I'm feeling like my pants is falling down, but nothing's falling down. So I keep going to go lift up my pants. It's nothing. It was his ass looking at my ass. Okay, it was his ass. And of course, I told you there was rumors about some shit too when I got older. Because when I went to the high school, the people talked about it. Like, oh yeah, he plays football now. And him and this other guy, allegedly, he was in the bathroom and he got caught doing something with this guy. And I was like, oh my God. So he was looking at me. Anyway, so she told him, and he was like, "What the fuck?" You know how the closet cases be trying to act. What the fuck? This nigga looking at my booty. I'm not gay like that though, honey. I was not checking you out, unfortunately, but fortunately, I was not checking you out. If anything, I was looking at David M. And of course, I did not say that on purpose. But I was like, if anything, I was looking at David M. Okay, David M was cute, y'all. Cute guy. I think he was like Hawaiian and Mexican. Cute guy. Yeah. Ooh, he was hot, girl. With his little science, he just have his little watch on. He was like a nerd. I was like, oh my God, he's so hot to me. But honey, when I tell y'all, girl, she said, I'm about to tell my brothers to beat your ass. Because, girl, I guess she thought Noah and I was going to fight. Noah wasn't trying to fight because Noah knew my brothers. Bitch, she told her brothers about this. Girl, I ran, y'all. When I got out of the class, we were in the portables. I looked at the gate. I saw them get out the van. Like, where that motherfucker at? Y'all, ooh, ugly ass motherfuckers too, y'all. I grabbed that backpack, bitch, and I had it. Bitch, I was like, woo, woo. Bitch, I lived 2 miles away from that school too, bitch. I was fucking running home. Like, oh, hell no, bitch. Running, 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 running. I want to say when I got 2 blocks over from my house, I saw their van doing a little circle. Bitch, I ran. Thank God the door was open too. Went straight in, shut the door. Oh my God, I was so out of breath. They asked me what happened. I didn't tell them shit because I didn't want my brother to show up to the school the next day. They were like, what happened? I said, nothing. Oh, why you out of breath? I was just running. Girl, bye. So like I said, I've had girlfriends and yeah, honey, I like masculine energy and that's it. No, I was never touched. Once again, I was never touched. I didn't see no relative's penis being a minor. I've heard stories about people saying when my daddy went to go pee, I saw him pee. Like I've never been in the bathroom with a relative of mine looking at them like, oh my God, you peeing. Now, when I was a kid, I do remember like maybe like 4 years old taking a bath with my younger brother. I was 4, he was 2. But once again, sitting here and I was not looking nowhere near none of that, honey. Sorry. First of all, my brother. Second of all, I'm a kid. So I'm not looking at what is that right there. So it's like people, yeah, I saw my dad when I was a kid. Like your dad was using the restroom in front of you as a kid. What kind of shit is going on up in there? The fuck? Oh, I saw my stepbrother. The fuck out of here, girl. What weird shit is going on in these people's houses? So you didn't know how to use the restroom by yourself? Like, girl, you got potty trained, and after you got potty trained, you still needed people to go in the bathroom with you to watch you pee and stuff. Like, ooh, there's some weird shit, honey. Like I said, honey, I've never had that, never been touched, never been violated, never had any type of sexual trauma. None of that shit happened to me, honey. Everything that I am, everything I've done willingly. I've done it for myself. I've done it because I was comfortable doing it. And that's period. Bitch, that whole other things, like I said, seeing people, and we used to play swords together. Like, girl, when I want to say 14, we had a friends of the family. Well, there was two of them. One, we won't even drop no names, but there's two of them. One of them was trying to get very aggressive with me. Okay, and my brother came right when it happened. He's like, yeah, your brother tried to blah blah blah, and my brother was like, you a fucking liar. Anyway, that was that. The second one was the guy. He was one grade lower than me. He spent the night at my house for my brothers, and he was like watching me and shit. Y'all, just some creepy ass shit. Like I have the top bunk bed, so I'm there laying in the bed. This is before I had my own room too. I had my own room the next house we moved to. So I have my own room since the 12 years old too, by the way. So I'm at the top bunk. I have my NSYNC poster. And I must have dozed off for a little bit because we used to have this little night light on our bunk beds, and that light was on. And I thought I saw this motherfucker looking at me, and I dozed off, and I just woke up, and he was just like looking at me, and I said, "Oh my god, oh god, let me sleep close to the wall. Let me get well over here to the wall because, honey, and oh girl, it was some weird shit." So that was something that happened to us as a kid. But like I said, all that other bullshit, girl. Yeah, when I was telling you, so I was sitting here, met with this little boy, and we were having fun together. Like at 12 years old, what was your parents teaching you at 12 years old? Because I was not thinking about none of that, honey. And I was quite uncomfortable when people talk about shit like that, honey. So I got lockjaw. Rico, stop it. Rico, stop. Rico, stop it. Listen, I don't mind a latex glove in my mouth. Ain't nothing sexier than a man with a pair of latex gloves on his hand. A doctor, a police officer. You do a cavity search. I hope you're talking about this cavity right here, officer. Because if you're checking a lower cavity, you might want to take off that belt. Matter of fact, yeah, I saw a video the other day, and I'm be gone. I saw a video the other day of a lady, and shout out to y'all that's up in there right now too. I saw a video of a lady in there. Um, she got put over by the police, and she had a conversation with the police officer. Girl, talking about some. Obviously, you're very attractive, and I've never seen an officer with this type of body. Oh, honey, that changed my life, honey. I said, now I know if I ever get pulled over by a police officer, I'm gonna do that too. Good, and he's cute. Good evening, officer. Wow, this is a nice little uniform you have on here today, officer. Thank you. Ah, mm-mm-mm. See, the Anglo-Celto-Germanic breaks down white and connects it to black, but the Latin language separates black and white completely as negrios and albums. Is it albums or albinos? Albeos. You said it. Hmm. It's some deep stuff, honey. It's some very deep stuff. It's some very deep stuff, honey. Etymology of language and words that we use right now and where they came from is amazing. We know that we know where these terms came from. Negro to Afro or African to Afro to Black, or excuse me, Negro to color, color to African, African to Afro, Afro to black. It's like mama, black is black. Okay. Black is black. Okay. African American, you never been to Africa? No, mama. The real African Americans are the ones that are from actually Africa and now have American citizenship. We're not talking about you've been here 4 or 5 generations, girl. Yeah, honey. That's a totally different thing. Okay. Like I said, honey, that's a totally different thing, honey. Black, okay, like I said, now we're talking. But Negro is black. Bitch, as long as you're not being hateful with it, you little Negro, little dirty Negro. Oh yeah, something like that would be very offensive. But Negro, and you just said on the bad before that, after that, I'm like, okay, black is black. Negromancer, necromancer, same thing. Same thing. Same thing, honey. Anglo angel, yes. Yes, honey. So wait, the Anglo Assassins would have thought I was like a demon, or was it the religious fanatic people who came after? Who came after? About Anglo and what? Because of course we're talking about what the words mean. In Europe, they actually had black people over there in Europe before the Europeans colonized America and all that. The term African American actually means black Englishman. It actually doesn't mean that you're black in America. African American actually means black Englishman. Yes. So, of course, going into esoteric and exoteric. So they mixed a lot of esoteric information with exoteric information, and that's why going into Anglo, angel, going into our tongue. When you say something, Blesian, blessings, blunted, blatantly. All these words have the similar meaning and they come from probably the same root word. But yes, Anglo, angels, which means light or frequency. Another good thing to think about too, when black folks say that gay is white, angels actually have no gender. So that's why I wonder if a lot of people, they play the telephone game. They get information and they're like, oh, that's what it is. Let me pass this on. I told you I'm going into what's the T. Somebody claimed that what's the T means T cells. Oh, the gay people came up with what's the T because they were asking them, what's your T cell count? And I had to comment and say, what kind of rhetoric am I reading here? What's the tea is what's the tea. Like literally what's the news. People have tea parties to gossip. That's what the fuck the tea means. It does not mean T cells, honey. What the fuck are you talking about? T cells. Oh, it was crazy for me. So, like I said, yes. Angel, lighter, higher vibration. Okay. And negro, meaning darker and heavier vibration. And of course, going into 666, which means carbon, which is heavier, is more denser, going into even the devil. Okay, they said the devil. Mormons believe that black people are descendants of the devil. I would probably say that's true as well. And when I say black people, I mean the original blacks. I don't think anybody that's on this planet right now, and people can cuss me out all day long. Anybody that's in any colonized country right now, you cannot say that you're black. Black mixed, yes. But black, no, mama, you're not black. If you're in any colonized country, and I will say that again, any colonized country, especially in America, if you're American, you definitely are not real black. You're definitely not real black. You can claim that identity all you want to, but you're definitely not real black. That's why when we do maternity or we do DNA tests, we go into the mother because they said that it is a known fact that every black man has a white descendant. It will show up for sure. White, white, white. That's why they test your mother's marker when they do 23andMe and stuff. Look it up. Do your research. That's why they check maternal. For the father, the white DNA comes up stronger. So like I said, anybody that is American connected, European connected, and they're saying, I'm black. Once again, you're not real black. Okay, girl. You're not the real black girl. Okay. You're not African black. Okay. You're not connected to those people, honey, at all. You would love to be, but you're not. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that, girl. Find out who you really are, have your ancestors coming out. But I guarantee you, more of you are actually closely related to white folks than you are of African people. And that's why a lot of people get so mad. Saltine, they get so upset, girl. And I'm sitting there looking like, well, mama, you do have some black features, but you have a white grandmother. You have a white grandfather. Yeah, I can see that. And it's a lot of them, honey. I won't sit on the hands. We're gonna be rocking these dashikis and these Africa shaped earrings. And I'm just like, that doesn't look like that's really you though. Like that doesn't look real to me. It looks like you're putting on a costume. It does not look real to me. And we're talking about even the ones that are the darkest of the darkest. I'm like, that looks costumish to me. You don't look no way, shape, or form connected to that continent, honey. So it's like, what's really going on? What's really going on here, honey? I would love to know. Okay. Listen. So the white senior people overanalyze shit. I swear thinking one is so smart makes one dumb. Well, they said the more you know, the less you actually know. Right? The more you know, then you realize the less you actually know, which is true. Yes. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. So listen, I'm gonna go. Yes, honey. I have an appointment at 11 o'clock today. What time is it? Oh, okay. I got some time still. 8 hours. Okay. Yeah, I got an appointment at 11 o'clock. Ooh, honey. So wish me luck. Okay, on my appointments. Thank you all so much. I'll be sending out that class again right now, Rico, Power of Five. And to the other individuals who did not get it, well, obviously nobody emailed me. Okay, Rico told me she didn't get it, so I'm going to send it. And then today I'll be sending out the Bible Magic class, okay? Yes, I'll be sending the Bible Magic class today, okay? So thank you all so much for your patience. Yes, thank you for your support. Yes, honey, thank you for being there when I don't think you're there. Okay. And yes, honey, so definitely we'll be seeing each other again very, very soon. Of course, check out the blog spot, the event that we have coming up for Halloween. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Even if only one person show up, I'll be okay with that, honey. Okay, I'll be very okay with that, girl. Okay. The lesser, the better. Okay. Anyway, y'all, bye for now. Oh, before I go, yes, honey, check out the blog spot, twospiritmystic.blogspot.com. And of course, send me an email at 28spirit8mystic8 at gmail.com. Bye for now, everybody. Love and light.